Welcome back. It's your host, Juju, from Everybody Love Juju 12 Talk Hoops. How y'all doing today? It's Sunday. More WNBA hoops action with your girl, Juju. Come talk to me. If you catch this later, you can catch a little bit of my commentary. Listen for as long as you can. Make sure you hit that like button. If you're joining me for the first time, we just do live chat here, live commentary. I don't stream the game. I don't think anybody can, but you can get it on free right now with ESPN2 if you have cable. You can also check YouTube, for those who may not have cable, and somebody may be streaming the game. So today's action is going to be an international game with Brazil. We saw part of Brazil play at LSU and against the Sky. Sky handily won. Scored pretty well. They sat their starters down. We got a chance to look at some of the rookies, and today we're going to see what the Fever do. Hopefully, last game when we checked out the Fever against the Mystics, for a preseason game, they wasn't playing, y'all. If y'all saw it, you'll know if you know, you know. For a preseason game, it was some action going on. They went into overtime. And the funny thing I found kind of strange is the Fever kept their starters in. And what's up, Michaela Williams? Let's go, Trojans. Come on. And you are an LSU fan. That's cool. Come on in. I welcome all college fans. Regardless of that, my team is the Trojans. I'm on the West Coast. So, but then I have other college teams that I like looking at because I have players on the team that I like, or I might like their coach, so yeah, LSU. And Michaela Williams was second behind Juju and ranked in the United States. I want to see her get back to that. I want Michaela's name to be more in the forefront. You see her playing 3-on-3 GOAT? M-Dub. You see M-Dub playing 3-on-3? She was backing them down. I'm so curious, speaking of LSU and Michaela Williams, I'm so curious what those three, her, Flage, and Malaysia will look like. I saw Malaysia playing 3-on-3, and she looked actually good. She looked actually stronger, more confident. I mean, in just a short amount, it's only been a couple of months. I guess when you get at peace with your decision making as a young person, and you get at peace with the choices that you choose for your path, and you feel like it's right, things just start to fall in place. You feel me? Things start to fall in place for you, and this might be what's gonna be happening with Malaysia. Plus, I see Malaysia working with a trainer, which I feel like she needs to do to work on her handles and things like that. I'm not too pleased about that. So the backcourt for LSU on paper seems to be the greatest, and I appreciate that you see you're a basketball fan. You're like me. You can see something. You can look at something, and it should work. I mean, talent is there, and you say like on paper, but until they actually obviously play together. But sometimes you can see certain pieces that are missing on a team, and not only on paper, but you can confidently say that they won't get in each other's way. So there's really like no doubt when you see it. But I feel this is my thing, Goat, and you can help me understand this. LSU will play against her former team later today. You're kidding. on a 3-on-3? Oh my gosh, I gotta see. I gotta see that. I gotta see that because I saw that Carolina had a team, and then but Lay's not playing uh with LSU's team. So go. Thank you for telling me that. I need you to tell me when. Now go. Is this your first time here, or did you change your name, or is this Chicago Cheetah? So you guys be switching your names up, so I don't really be knowing. I kind of can tell, but if you've come here with a name and I've already subscribed, cool. Tell me who that is so I kind of connect and realize, oh, okay, I know who I'm talking to. And then if you haven't ever subscribed, I need you to subscribe right now before the game gets started. Kiki, what'd you say? Go, Juju Watkins. What'd you say? Oh, Kiki letting herself be felt in the dub. Yeah, she struck first. She struck first. She struck she struck first yesterday. But if you pay attention, like a lot of stuff, the camera's not going to catch, and the camera's not going to catch that. It wasn't a mean gesture by Kiki, but stuff could have been going on before that, like the one where Sophie was clearly held Slim Brittany Sykes' arm, and she reacted. And then same thing with Kiki. I saw it just a little bit, and before she probably pushed her before she felt that she was going to get pulled down. You never know what was going through her head, but it looked like that way for me. Brazil, she came back. You came back. You came back. You came back. Um, you said hiya, folks. Let me read it. And leave it up there, but I can't read the thing for some reason. Folks, Sophia might catch some hands today if she treats Brazilians how she did the Mystics last night. You should see her, Brazil. You should see on Twitter. Um, Fever fans just like they. I'll tell you if my team did something wrong that was kind of shady. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I'll own it. Was it shady that she pulled Sophie down? Sort of, kind of. Was it the right thing to do? No. Obviously, she got a flagrant foul. But sometimes you got to get in a little bit of good trouble. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. You got to get into a little good trouble, and you have to send a message around the league. Like I hear about the welcome to the league stuff, and yeah, that's good to an extent, y'all. But I ain't going for it. And if you want to welcome me, I'm gonna welcome you back. So she struck first. It spread like a wave throughout the dub. And guess what? You're gonna think twice messing with that Nigerian uh Kiki. Because she's not gonna allow you to just punk her and push her around. So think twice. I'm new to this channel. Oh, great. Welcome, welcome. You're new to this channel. Then I just want to welcome you. That team is going up against South Carolina as we speak right now. Okay, let me get, I think it's on YouTube, right? I'm glad you told me that. You're welcome anytime to join. I just, I'm a little biased. I'm just going to warn you. When it comes to Juju Watkins and when it comes to the Indiana Fever are scheduled to take on the Brazilian national. When it comes to anything Trojan. What up, Jacob? And a lot of people in here are Trojan fans. But then I also sometimes I get South Carolina, sometimes I get LSU, sometimes I get Fever fans as well as Aces fans, Sky fans. Um, I told everybody that since a lot of my rooks I like, or I like to take a peek. I just like basketball, so I mean, if I feel like your team is easy on the eye to watch and you're interested in me, I'll give you a chance. The team that's going to what's up, Jacob? Yep, the refs were horrible. AB pulled someone in the paint, and the other player caught the foul. Oh, I saw that. I think I saw. Well, if I didn't see it, then it must have happened twice. But I think when I was on air, I was like, you know what? AB be getting away with it. And then she'll go, what I do? What I do? What I do? And I'm like, you know what you did? Stop playing. Stop playing. I'm not with all that. Like, own up to it. Like, yeah, okay, raise your hand. You know how they taught you in high school? Raise your hand. I did it. It was me. Like, don't do the what I do. You know what you did. Is Lay in the game yet? Go. But again, yeah, welcome. If you subscribe, go through and you can see me. You can see me at one of the Trojan games. I'm right now. I live in Southern Cal, but I'm not able to be there right now. I'm away on business, so but I got to meet Cheryl and at one point when Drew was a freshman, met her. My godson met and signed her family took him up to meet her. There's a lot of little things like that on there and old shows. So everybody pulling up. I know most people are pulling up to see their their supporters of Caitlin Clark are going to be tuning in. Um, Today she didn't play yesterday due to a leg injury that they want to take precaution for. So I'm sure she could have played, but they said let's just wait till we don't want to take a chance of anything happening, and then you can't play in front of your hometown crowd. I'm sure that's what that was about. But she's she's like the main vocal point, so I know they're not going to take a chance um, and put her in harm's way by playing her. I'm saying something. You just it's going to be a long season this year. They've added more games. You're going to play 44 games. Um, 44 games, which apparently is a lot for a short amount of time. Because one of the men played like 98, Jacob, in like a 9-month period, and if you play 44 within 3 to 4 month period, that could be a lot. Another news update. As you know, there's been a lot of torn ACLs over the last couple of months, since March in particular. We have another player down, Katie Lou Samuelson. Katie Lou Samuelson, formerly of UConn. Katie Lou Samuelson, I believe, has probably played for the Fever. As far as I think she was part of the Storm. I think she was traded and went to the Storm. So fortunately, she tore her ACL as well. So there's a spot open with the Storm. Storm also has two other players out, if you don't know, with torn ACLs. Nika Mule, she did it in her rookie season, and Jordan Horston did it while she was playing for Athletes Unlimited. Um, Also, Georgia Amore, Meg Gustafson. I mean, I'm just so furious with this. I need them to get. It's going to take a year to do the study that they think is a correlation between um, torn ACLs occurring during menstrual cycles or 2 weeks prior. When you get the premenstrual cramps and things like that. A lot of different things are going on in a woman's body with hormones and proteins and different things that somehow theorists want to look at to see if there's a correlation. I want them to also look at shoe wear, like just simple things like shoe wear, high tops as opposed to low tops. Or okay. All right, Lay team has the lead. Okay, where's it at? It's on YouTube, right, Chicago? And how you doing today? I want to see how I want to see how Lay does against if there's any kind of part of the game is you want to see if there's any kind of like uh, chippiness that would go on, or is it all good out there? Like Lay's team is 10-2. Chicago. There's no LSU players playing with her there, no, huh? Playing with Lay. Lay didn't make it in time to get on that LSU squad. Okay, so what color is Lay? Blue. Why she look? Why Lay look? Why I hate when they go over the screen the way Lay just did from that angle on 3-on-3. They need to switch. See, that's the stuff that they were doing when they lost to UConn. I was saying like what USC did was we weren't chasing them around and in a circle. I called it. Jacob no, because I constantly said it. Thank you, Jacob. I got it right here. And I like instead of trying to fight over that screen, tell your teammate that's behind you watching it all because her man is the one screen. And she needs to switch. They go lay. They go lay. Nice bounce pass. That's my favorite pass down in the middle. Joyce tried to jam up Lay just now. It's 10-2 Chicago. You look at your girl. Look at your girl. That's your girl now, Chicago. Lay with the butter. Jump balls proceeding right now for the Indiana Fever Brazil game. I don't think a lot of people want to see that other than it's probably, I hate to say it, other than to probably see how Clark is going to play with her new teammates. I don't think Brazil is enough competition, but if they struggle against them, they're probably going to say, "Well, they had a game the day before." But we're not going for that. Y'all are professional. You should come to camp in shape. I don't want to hear it. Good morning, Miss D. What's happening? Hit that like. Hit that like. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I'm watching two things. Chicago and all of us. We're looking at 3-on-3 with Lay. Lay is playing on the Chaos team against the South Carolina girls. Who we got? Tessa, Chloe, and Joyce Edwards. Ooh, block. Lay got the ball. She clears it. She takes the three. You better make that. She did. She did. Oh, she is whooping them, y'all. Lay is killing the game. What up, Tina Greer? I'm watching on YouTube on my phone the 3-on-3, and then we're looking at Caitlin Clark and the Fever against International Brazil on ESPN2. I saw Lay didn't speak to her. She didn't speak to who? She didn't speak to her teammates? Not her teammates, her former teammates, you mean? I don't know that she. It's 14-5, y'all. I mean, I'm not saying that she wouldn't do it, but she could have done it before she came out there. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Is that Maddie? Maddie's in. What kind of shot was that, Maddie? Did y'all see that shot? Chicago, did you see Maddie's? See, they can get out here and act a fool because they ain't gonna get snatched out. They ain't playing with Don. Caitlin Clark just tried to do her floater that I personally told her she needed to develop in the league, and she would do very well. She needs to add that to her toolbox. So she tried it just now and it clunked real bad, but hey, she tried it, so that's all that matters. 14-6. The 3-on-3 team finally scored. Indiana got 8. Brazil has 2. For those of you who are listening and not watching. Oh, foul on Howard. Howard foul. She's gonna do a lot of that. Chris Davis came into the chat with a hot take. What's up, Chris Davis? Hit that subscribe button for me. Chris Davis came in with he said, take Boston House. He's horrible. Chris, you know, you're gonna make me laugh up here. You're gonna make me laugh because this is how she starts out. This is how she started out last year. I'm talking about Boston. This is how she started out last year. And apparently she likes to try to play herself into shape. Cunningham Hall should be starting. Yeah. Which one? Cunningham or don't they play behind each other? Who's going to be the center then? Who's going to be the center, Chris? Because Sophie should be on the floor. As much as she rubs me the wrong way. Rasheen, I haven't heard from you so long. Sending you some love. Run the likes up. Thank you, Rasheen. How you been? Hey, Rasheen, are you watching the 3-on-3 nationals. Lay going up against her former team. She got Maddie, Tessa, Joyce, and Chloe. And Lay's team is up. Last I looked, it was okay. Here it is, 16-7. It's on. May the fourth be with you. That's right. That's right. Tina, what channel are these games on? Okay, so Tina, the Indiana Fever Brazil game is on ESPN2. Happy 4th. And the 3-on-3 I was mentioning, Tina, you should check it out so you can go back and make some comments. It's on YouTube. And so what I did was I wrote on YouTube, I said 2025 basketball, 3 Big X nationals. And it's going to pop up and they're showing it live to us. And Lay is not, she didn't get to play with LSU because she probably didn't know she was on there when they developed it. They have her on a separate team. And then she's playing against the Carolina girls. And she's killing them. They killing them. I told you on the Carolina team, it's Maddie, Tessa, Chloe, and Joyce. I'm not feeling it. They need Tanaya Latson. Dang, how that girl just go in there and miss a wide open layup? Did you see that, Chicago? Oh my God, kids, come on. And then Lay cleans it up. (17-7), Lay's team. I think it went off her. Joyce knocked the ball off her Lay. I kind of have a feeling Joyce and Lay don't really get along. Is anybody who follows South Carolina enough to know if my vibe or I picked up the vibe of who the players were that were hating on Juju. I shouldn't say players maybe. One or two, but mainly one. I just had this feeling about, and the whole thing erupted with receipts and evidence and just doing investigating. And they ended up unfollowing each other because people brought it up on Twitter like, girl, this ain't it. Somebody's giving you that fake love. We ain't got time for that, dude. You hear me, Tina? We ain't got time for that. I think you saw it, Tina. You be following me on X. I was just reposting what people said or I commented on it. 18-8. Lay just made a layup. Outside shot was made by South Carolina. They got 10. Indiana's only up by 4, 13-9. First quarter, 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes in to go. Timpson's in the game early, Chris Davis. What do you think about that? I think we're gonna save Sophie they're gonna save Sophie a little bit because Timpson didn't play a lot yesterday, Chris. So DeWanda played a little bit yesterday, but what was so cool? I think every player except Bree Hall for Indiana Fever played yesterday. And I don't know what it is about South Carolina players other than Boston that come to the Fever and they just get no love. They get no run. Destiny did. Henny did. Henny got some run. Thank you, Chris. You are subscribed. I appreciate that. Do you just do it just now? Or you're just saying you already are? Either way, I appreciate it. Does Caitlin look physically different? Did she transform her body at all? Does she look stronger to you guys from last year? Any noticeable improvement with muscles or weight? That's one thing about Kelsey Mitchell. She's just not a corner 3, which is what Sides kept making her. She's actually getting to move around. Can you see it, Jacob? I'm gonna look. You said definitely. Okay, I'm gonna look. I can't. She looks the same. Maybe I need to look closer. I can't get a good look. Okay, Brazil came in with the hot take. Nope, still looks slow with 2 inches. I can't with my chat. My chat gonna get me in trouble. Not the 2-inch vertical, Brazil. Not the 2-inch vertical, sis. Oh my god. 21-10. 21-10 on a 3-on-3 with a minute and 40 left. I don't know the girls that she is playing with, and I want to know so bad. Caitlin looks sluggish, huh? Oh, I'm gonna tell you what that is, Jake. Because remember, Juju looked sluggish to me at the beginning of the year. When you put on weight and you put on muscle, and you're young, and it's the first time you know been that size or with women and everything, and you put on muscle, it's a lot to carry with you. It's a lot to carry, and it's new. It's new to you. Oh, they said something popped up on my screen. Malaysia with the winning. Malaysia just sat up there. Okay, look, I'm gonna be. I hope I'm not being messy. Brazil, Cheetah. I hope I'm not being messy. Jacob, Chris, Miss D, everybody that's in here. How? What do you think? What do you think the Carolina players are thinking or feeling playing against Lay just now, getting their butts whooped? Okay, how would you feel? And your teammate left you to go play in another, for a whole nother opposite school, not just a school, not just any school, but a school that has personal. Nina Richards, Sarah, Michaela. Oh, Michaela Williams. Michaela Williams, go. She's about to come on. Michaela looks trimmed down. Oh my goodness, Cheetah. Michaela on 3-on-3 looked trimmed down. She looked good. She looked like her high school weight. Can they put the names out of the girls running out, please? I don't know who these people are. Come on, could you tell us who they are? I can't. You know what, Chris? It's so funny because Timpson didn't get a lot of love until the end. But I had tuned in to see her play with Tanaya probably like preseason or the beginning of the conference. And I just was like, this team could be good, but they just all over the place. They just wild. And so Timpson was just looking clumsy and ineffective. And I thought she had no skill. So then I get to see her later as we're getting into the tournament and a little bit before the tournament when they had played Notre Dame. And I was sold. I was like, Timpson, you're playing like you want to play in the WNBA. Okay? So God bless to that youngin' right there, because I'm just like, she made my day. I was happy for her. Yeah, you say Brazil said they're feeling some kind of way. I love this energy Lay. Do you know I see a different energy? Now Chicago. I wasn't like hyped up about her going to LSU. I didn't see it making much of a difference, honestly, the way that Lay was playing. But the way that Lay is playing now, like she's at peace and like she just feels like herself. I'm a little bit worried now, Chicago. I'm thinking like good googly. So Michaela's playing 3-on-3 and her body looks amazing. Because she's already a strong girl, but she can't play with too much weight. Good morning, DeWitt. Big D. Man, Lay cooked. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. If you didn't see, I don't know. Can somebody tell me if this is going to be saved as a recording? Because if you want to see how Lay is doing and feeling, check out her vibe. She is killing it. She killed it on the court. I don't be going off on Lay like that. I've never been like super impressed like that. I love the highlights and all that, but I was never like, okay, what you got in the half court game? I don't like her style of play. She has nothing when it comes to that. She's just a transition player. Okay, so Caitlin is on the exercise bike. She's staying warm, hydrated. Apparently, whatever you saw as far as her playing slow or being slow with a 2-inch vertical. Oh God, I can't stand it. They she is still suffering from the leg injury, but trying to give the public what they need. Because I mean, out of respect, you came back to Iowa. This is a big deal to play on your college floor. Um, Now remember, they always say that whenever Caitlin comes around, she's the reason for the WNBA attendance and viewership. So, are the stands completely sold out for her reappearance? I mean, what is there to do? Tip over cows in Iowa? I mean, what are we doing? Something else going on? Why? Church? No, church is out. It's 1:30 here, so it's got to be a lot later there. There goes Sophie. There goes Sophie. Bam. Oh, she missed it. Brazil's a high key hater. Oh, she told the truth though. How's that hating? How's that hating? She pointed out a flaw, something that I had gone to Iowa for like a whole school year for work. I had to see one of my youth that was when I was working, who was attending a university in Iowa. Get out. I went to Des Moines, Iowa. Flew into that airport. Saw some Amish people. One casino on the way to the school that was in a rural area. So I can't judge it by just that one spot that I saw. So could be boring, could be not. I don't know. I would only assume because I don't know what else they got going on. Sydney Colson probably heard the chatter with her abilities at point guard. I'm like, come on, y'all. She's getting her opportunity. She can hoop. Dang, that girl just dribbled right into Boston's hand. They're up by 13. I'm not impressed with Natasha Howard. I just never have been. She came from this team before, left because she was dissatisfied. Came back, went to Dallas, was doing really good, and just got hurt. Came back, didn't look good. Oh, I don't want to talk to you, RC. I want to talk to you, RC. RC. I know you got something that you wanted, so you got Gianna Neekins. You got Gianna Neekins, so you can come on and gloat and tell us what how this is going to make a difference and who is not going to play. Whose spot is she taking? She's starting. She's going to have to. You don't go get the best shooter in the country and um and put her on the bench, and it's her senior year. So what's your lineup, RC? I'm so curious. Me and RC go back and forth because I'm a Trojan, and he was UCLA. Well, we can do our friendly banner though. No, you said we got London, so okay, okay. We're gonna have London shooting at a higher clip in percentage and efficiency than she did with you guys. We're gonna put her in a position to where uh, she's effective. Yeah, you got Gianna Neekins. She don't like UCLA. She coming from Utah. She's gonna like it. Lauren Betts. Okay, here's his lineup, guys. He says Lauren Betts, Sienna Betts, Gianna Neekins, Charlize. Okay, I could agree. That's so cool because you send Hawkins and Dukelich down. Okay. Question: who's the point guard out of Walker and Rice? And Walker's coming back from the knee injury, so she's not probably going to start right away. So who who comes in for who comes in for Walker? Which is easy. I could probably say that, but and then tell me the second thing. Um, I'll leave it at that. Walker Rice. Who's the point and who's the shooting guard? Unfortunately, Gabby probably got to go to the bench. Okay. All right. Remember, it's Gabby's senior year too. Brazil is ass. Right. Exactly. Okay, so this 3-on-3 game is Rise 3 by BA, 3-time BA. Okay, so let me see. I think the blue team, I recognize this. Michaela Williams is on that. It's the USA team. I wonder if Silas Swords and them are playing this. That they should play this. Silas Swords should play the 3-on-3. I think she does. I bet you she does. Do I need to see some footage on Lena Bilic, the Croatian guard wing that's coming over to UCLA? Oh, she did get somebody. You're right, she did. And she what position? She's a guard wing. Okay. Yeah, that's true. You do. You do. You need to look. You gotta look it up, and you gotta do a little breakdown. Um, on your show, you should do a little breakdown. So they're trying to show the. I don't see the difference. I see the two pictures side by side of media day. I don't see. Okay, she looks. She got a little bit more stronger wings, right here underneath her arm. I noticed that they just put up a picture of Caitlin side by side to show, you know, her strength and her muscle. Chit chat, right? A lightning bolt. She is. She really is. And you didn't know who Chit Chat was. You were like, who is that? I was like, he don't even know he got a good player, a good pick. You didn't even know. You didn't watch Georgia Tech, did you? I got a Georgia Tech player too. I got Card Done. You got Chit Chat. She's a small, but she's quick and fast like a lightning bolt. Hustle be all over the place. Dang, they just knocked her down to the ground. Why would you foul her like that on the 3-point line? Sophie's a good shooter. Well, I don't see the diff. I didn't see it either. No, I told you where the muscles were. It was like she had a little bit stronger wings right under her armpit, and her back, her shoulders. So that was stronger. That should help her with her range on her shooting. But they didn't do it like a whole body pick. She seems slightly toner. I wasn't thinking because she's 5'5", she probably wasn't going to be about nothing. The only small hoopers that be balling are HVL, Hannah, and Georgia. Yeah. Hannah's like 5'7". HVL is about 5'7". Georgia's what they say 5'2". No, she's about 5'4". Bear Beauty, Bear Beauty and Wealth. Subscribe to Bear Beauty's YouTube channel. Give her some likes. Uh, Bear Beauty and Wealth. I think it's on Instagram as well. 14 for Brazil shouldn't be in the game. What's that? Brazil said hi, Bear Beauty. Why? Brazil, you over here talking so much. Why shouldn't she be in the game? I got to hear this explanation, guys. Why shouldn't number 14 be in the game? Shoot it. There you go. Now you got 17. Rise. The Rise are killing 3 by BA 14-7. Ooh, nice 3. Rise. Almost made that. 16-7. And 37-17. Okay. Any point zero. She has zero athleticism. Okay. Which one? Which one, Chris? Which one am I behind on? On the YouTube or the TV? Why Bree Hall? I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out. That's your team. Could you tell us why? She obviously gonna be cut. I mean, why are they even letting her just sit there all this time? And you know you're gonna cut her. See, that's the thing that Natalie did for Cheyenne. You knew she wasn't gonna be on the team in the first place, so she was like, "Why let her play?" Well, one reason why you let her play is so that another team will have an opportunity to be able to gauge her in whatever amount of time that you're giving her. Do just an eye test so that maybe they can consider taking her. You did her no favors. And sitting Bree, you're doing her no favors if she happens to be um, one of the ones you cut. How's the 3-on-3 game looking? I'm still tuned in. How's the game looking? Oh, they're blowing them out, Bear Beauty. I'm trying to look at the 3-on-3s. Trust me, the 3x3 is a little bit more interesting. Caitlin kind of has suffered from a leg injury, so she previous to the game, so she's kind of playing it safe. So when she comes out the game, she gets on the bike. I don't think I've seen her score or really make an assist or anything. Just kind of out there getting cardio. Looks like she's trying to, but I've seen her take a floater. She was off balance and everything, and she did it down the straight line from the top of the key elbow all the way down to like near the post. She tried to float it, but she didn't have the right angle, so it looked awkward. I know she had practice rep, but game 1, no play. Game 2, nothing so far. I know. Give her burn now since they up 20. Exactly. Like, what are you doing? Timpson came in first thing she does when she steals the ball. See, that's impact, Chris. That's what coaches are looking for. You trust me. I had to learn the art of it because I had never played coming off the bench, never ever, until I got to college, which was okay because I became a 6-man. I earned 6-man because of the players that were ahead of me were 2 seniors and 3 freshmen, and it was like they knew to put. I walked on that team, so they knew to have 4 freshmen out there was going to be it. But I played impactful minutes and more minutes than the shooting guard did. There was a senior. And it started to be obvious. And then you got to be careful when you do that because it can discourage your senior. So they may want to quit the whole 9 yards. But my point to say that was like, I learned that when I come into the game, the whole time I'm sitting on the bench, I'm thinking like, what can I do to impact this game? What can I do? Something that we need. And if it's rebounding, I sneak in a rebound. If it's a steal, it's a steal. You feel me? Check live Mike's threads. Okay. Exactly. Jacob Harrell, 1 out of 10 scale, probably a 7 out of 10. Hit a 3 to start it out and blocked a shot, made a few solid passes. So you talking about RC? You talking about Clark? End of the first quarter. What up, Donovan? I'm watching the score on ESPN, 37-17. Dang, it's still 37. I've been talking for like 2 minutes. That's what I said. Oh, they're going into the second quarter. Oh, Caitlin. Thank you. So why you give her such a high score of 7? She hit a 3 to start it out. Blocked a shot. That's nice. That's defense. A few solid passes. No assists. I don't know what she made. 1 out of what? Give me a little bit more. Timpson's in there doing her big one. Is Timpson really doing that good? That's great. They could have used Cheyenne box bugging. Forget it. I don't care. Send her up to Seattle. They lost 2 players. Horston and Katie Lou. Also, but Nigel Laney hurt herself. They have insurance on her in her rival. She tore her meniscus. So they bought out her contract, and Liberty suspended her. So but they gave her 185,000, which that's a good thing that they had insurance on her for the injury. That's what Unrivaled does. That's the thing that WNBA need to get with the program. Bought out the rest of her contract was 185 so that she could heal and not worry about whether dang, I found her again. Whether or not she gets a paycheck or not. So there's a spot open on the Liberty. And the type of player that you're going to need to take Benijah's spot is a two-way player, offense and defense. Who's better than Cheyenne Sellers to do that for the Liberty? She's not a bad shooter, Benijah can shoot those long threes. I say grab her. What you guys say? Think about it. You heard about that? I forgot to name her today when I was naming out I was naming out torn ACL injuries in the last couple of months. I didn't name the meniscus. That game is going to be both teams seeing what the benches will look like. What game? Oh, Connecticut, Seattle. Yeah, I got to see that. I'm looking. Well, Anissa's not going to play because anybody know what injury? I know Anissa has like a leg injury. What exactly is it? Do they know, or do they just call it a leg injury? Okay, so she's 3 for 6 with threes. 3 threes and a few assists and rebounds. Not bad. Jeff, what's happening? Hit that like button. Run them likes up. Subscribe if you haven't. Jeff said, Clark ain't showed me nothing new. No, not yet. Not much. Is that Bree? Bree's in the game. Bree Hall's in the game. Caitlin has 11 points. She has 11. That's not bad. Malunga's out. Yeah, Marl's out. Gabby Williams out. Sanaya Rivers out. Marina, I want out. She is out, too. Oh, my God. RCY. I'm still here, guys. I'll turn my camera off for a second. Don't do that. Why are you mad at Marina? Why you mad at Marina Mayberry, okay? What'd she do? What did Marina do? I know what she did for me that made me mad when she was on the Sky, but what did she do to you? I needed her. Yeah, Bree is in there. And then they cut to commercial. And she got a 2 minutes, 2-minute commercial, bro. Like, come on. Maybe FAFO'd. That should be her nickname. Malunga, Gabby, Izzy are resting after the EuroLeague championship. Absolutely. Give them that vacation. I seen her finally get there, though. I seen Malunga walking in today. She got to Seattle now. Donovan Bizzell is going to be J.C. Sheldon or Serena Sundell show. For who? Where did Sundell and where did J.C. get traded to? She forced a trade? Gotcha. No disrespect, but Hannah and Juju dropping 30 against Brazil team. Oh, me and Jacob always got to find a way to bring Juju into it. The score is 46-19. Boring. Another Connecticut game going on. A content creator just created a content, RC. He said, have you heard of, I'm not going to say his name. Breaking. Malaysia football league just embarrassed Chloe Kitts and South Carolina. Man, you LSU South Carolina fans are going to kill me with laughter. We don't even go in on USC the way y'all go on each other. JC's she's with Connecticut. Okay. So she's on Connecticut. Sundell drafted by Seattle after she went. Well, that's a good pick for Seattle to get Sundell. I don't care. That was good. Like Superman from Clemson. Lay embarrassed. That's gonna be the headline now. Lay embarrassed the South Carolina girls. The South Carolina girls on that 3-on-3 look like they don't even know how to play basketball. And see, that's why I don't want players to get overly dependent on their coaches, because their coaches can switch them up. That's why I like when season is over and you can go play spring ball and summer, and that's where you can work on your game. You can try different things, and then you can get back to yourself. You don't want to get back to your bad habit selves, but you want to get back to yourself in terms of your love and your passion for the game. You want to fall in love with the game. You want to play the game freely and loosely without constraints, and that goes for every player. That because when you're in a system, when you're playing in college, you got to stick to the systems, and and you kind of know you work around with, okay, this is South Carolina ball, this is how we do things, and this is UConn, this is how we do things, and you're immersed in that culture, and you automatically know like what we do and how we do it, why we do it, so that everybody's on the same page. But when you get back home and you get to play in the summer league AAU team, you just go with the flow. You just kind of read and react, get into motion. Coach gives you a couple little things, but you get to try things that or do things and just play. Just play basketball. But Don says it all the time. She wants you, and she gives you a structure, but I don't think she's legalistic with the structure. She just wants you to play basketball. And they did not play basketball today in that 3-on-3. And there was nobody there. You couldn't blame the coach. You couldn't blame her. It's you guys. Wait, did Lay win against it? Yes, killed them. And I just said a content creator. He said it was embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie. When I finally got the game on, it was 10-2. They was firing threes, doing layups, cleaning up misses, passing to her teammates. I was like, man, that Gamecock squad that they had up there was not it. LSU is better now, but I'm not sure they can beat the Gamecocks in 5-on-5. I think it's gonna be close. I think they should be able to beat them. If they can't beat them, there's a problem. Then LSU, you are not as good as you. If you can't, I want them to play twice, because I think this next year is a year that you are. You can clip it, you can clock it, whatever you pin it. What I'm saying, I've been trying to test myself. I was right about who could beat them and who couldn't. They should actually be able to beat them. But I like Bella Hines. I like Zakiya Johnson. Um, Koval, I hope, really gets better. Flade is her senior year. She's showing out. Michaela Williams and Lay. Lay is a difference maker, and it's going to come down to Lay. Hear my words. And Tanai Lasson. Mark my words, Chicago. It's going to come down. Sort of like with USC and UCLA. It comes down to USC Trojans and UConn. The game, we had them by 18 with us easily. And that's something that we're going to need to work on, is learn how to hold the lead. When they cut the lead, because it's a game of runs, and they cut the lead, UConn did. And then when we got to the fourth quarter and it was close and they tied it up, the game comes down to Paige and Juju. Not to say that they will be the last shot taker. That's not what I'm saying. It comes down to who's going to be the playmaker, whether it be them taking the last shot, or them making the right read, or the right pass, or this some kind of steal, block, rebound, anything but it will center around Paige and Juju, and it did. It came down to those two. Paige, the plan was when she had it to take the shot, the plan was for Sarah to take it. Sarah did take it. Juju fouled her for the tie. Same thing. It's going to come down to Chicago. LSU is going to come to win. This game is going to be close, in my opinion, and it will come down to Lay and Tanai Latson. And this is where I would take Tanai Latson for the win. But this is where we're gonna see the raw talent and ability to get to the hole is all on you, Lay. But this is where we're gonna see the growth in Lay, the IQ in Lay, the making smart decisions in Lay. And when it comes down to the end of the game, can she make the right read and the right decision? Or will she go all helly, wild, shot off the glass, dumb pass? Or is it Latson for the win? Because I'm gonna go with Latson for the win, but not if Leigh is smarter, wiser, she's more athletic. I'll go with Leigh. So Bazell said Latson for the win. Boo his. Okay. Because what I seen today is Leigh all the way for the win. What I seen today. Okay. If you guys didn't see it, you need to go see it. That 3-on-3 game, I'm not gonna make no judgments or anything, but they look lost. They had no leadership. You think Maddie had no leadership as a point? She wasn't even the lead point. I think Tess was trying to be the point. It's like she's learning on the fly, but they're not connected to her like they are to Raven or something. You see? Glad to see is how's Bree doing on the court? Kennedy was a different maker in my opinion that game because she crucial. She shot crucial threes. We knew Jewel Page was going to do what they got to do. Well, I'm just saying the same thing Gino said. He said it before the game, but the game will probably come down to Jewel Page, and it did. It came down to those two. But like I said, I wasn't saying necessarily about their shooting. It's their decision making. It's it includes them scoring. You know what I'm saying? It's the two of them making impact plays, whether they positive or negative, and it did. Dang, Lexi, God dog, you buried that three from the corner like you used to. See, that's unrivaled. She was passing the ball a lot. Who Bear Beauty was passing the ball a lot? Paige was. Paige was getting her ass blocked by Juju. 61-24. Goodness gracious. But when Juju was out of the game or not on her, she killed it. Paige was knocking it down. Bree Hall. She passed the ball out, yeah. She got in there. She played it safe. But like we were saying, this is my favorite commercial. Do State Farm commercials. That's one of my favorite commercial of hers. So moving. 3 minutes in the second quarter. And they got to give her more time. They need to give her more time than that. It's 61-24. Goodness gracious, why don't you go out there and you can leave Clark out there if that's what people want to see. I get it. But put the rookies in with her. Put the Timkins, put the Bree. Who else is a rookie on that team? She need more time. It's 61-24. I know the people there to see Clark, but let's see if she can handle Clark pass on a run. You feel me? Come on. Live Mike said they aren't focusing on the rookies. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. You talking about the fever, or do you feel like? I don't feel like every team is not focused on it. We saw Dallas do it. You saying the fever weren't? Because and to me it was kind of like low key. The fever, okay. I think it was low key. Jacob, I think it was low key embarrassing that that you go into overtime. The Fever got their starters out, and the Mystics has majority of rookies out there. That's scary. And they're still missing Shakira Austin and um, Aaliyah Edwards. And they were missing Clark. So if you guys want another team to watch, I say watch the Washington Mystics this year. Because I don't think the coach I don't think the Washington coach was trying to win yesterday. Because if he wanted to win, he could have just put the starters back in. Oh, my bad. Amor. Correct. We would have been able to see Amor. No, Cece could have played. No, I said that earlier. She definitely could have played. It was out of caution, but they didn't want to take a chance of something happening where she couldn't play today because the whole thing is she's back home, and you don't want to people. You know, I'm not going to say it was a big deal to pay for it because I don't know if it was a lot, but they're looking forward to seeing her, and that's disappointing. You're waiting to see her. She doesn't play. Definitely tuning in. I'm definitely yeah, I'm definitely tuning in with popcorn too, Bear Beauty. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have popcorn and a limeade, man, cause they are must see TV. That Slim and that Kiki yesterday had me dying. But I already know Brit Brat is a crash out. I already know that. I done watched them 100 times. Oh God, boss. I know Aaliyah's like, give me a break. I can't get nothing to fall. Did you see that ball roll out for her? She is probably like, give me a break. How's Michaela Williams doing? Come on, somebody talk to me. How's Michaela Williams doing? Oh, that game's over. The men are playing now. How did Michaela do? Michaela Williams. This one is 61-24. I don't know if I can sit through this game, y'all. Laughing so hard every time. What? Which clip? Cause if y'all talk to me, I'm gonna wait to Connecticut. I'm gonna come back when Connecticut uh is on. Um, which one? Kiki or Brittany? They won. Okay, MK won the game at the free throw line. MK Dubs. I was saying, Brazil. When you looked at Michaela, she looked trimmed down, and strong. Okay. Hey, in the paint, Fox Media. I don't know. It's irritating me. In the paint, what's up with Fox Media said? How long does she plan on playing the starters? She did that yesterday, and I was so irritated. I was irritated with Becky for doing the same thing. Maybe they're not going to rust off. Let's just say in the paint. Let's just say that they're not going to rust off, okay? Because other than that, why are we not? I want to see the starters. Don't get me wrong, but you can go starters, rookies, third quarter, mix it, and then whoever had the best stats put them together. Like you can do some different combinations with 4 quarters, okay? But there was no reason for Bree Hall to sit the bench all day yesterday. That was just like She's got to be in there when the action is cooking, and she can handle pressure. There was a lot of pressure going on yesterday to get the dub, but she played for Carolina, and you don't think they can handle pressure? That's all they do. People come for their heads every time they play. They have games, so she understands how to deal with pressure. So you could have played her. I think it's the colors that made her look a little slimmer. She does have some guns that don't recall having. Okay, especially against these kids, Chicago mixed it up pretty well Friday. I think because you saw Angel sitting down. You saw Angel sitting down. So yeah, so if people don't know, who are just joined, today when I came on, couple few of us that were here, we were watching on YouTube on our phone or tablet while the game on TV was going. This game started. The the uh, the YouTube 3-on-3, the national game today. Malaysia Fawali, she plays for the team Chaos. That's the name of it, Chaos. And they played the South Carolina players Maddie, Tessa, Chloe, and Joyce. When my chat told me to turn it on, Lay was on the court. The score was 10-2, 12-2, 14-2, 16-4, and it was just deadly like that. She was killing them, and I'm not gonna lie, that combination of Tessa, Joyce, Chloe was just not working. It was nothing. It was just not. It was bad basketball, just bad. Angel played 15 minutes. Yeah, I figure she probably played about 15. Yeah, better ready to squabble because Indiana going to get it this year. Bonner. Bonner ain't trying to squab there, Billy. She is not trying to squab. 70-24. She know her voices shouldn't be respected. But I'm sure that Sykes and Bonner know each other, but they had words. Because it's like, why are you stepping in and stepping up? I'm just first of all, the girl held her. Even the announcer said everybody that knows Sophie did something, and she was holding. She was slickly holding, trying to get away with it. Held Brittany's arm for just a second, and then slipped away, and that's when Britt pushed her ass down. So she wasn't happy about that. Leia's built for that style of play. She's built for that 3-on-3 kind of style of play. But I think the combination of people that I don't know. I think it was good for Tessa if she wants to play the point guard this year a little bit. You say, some people feel like, yeah, so-and-so's built for this and so-and-so. No, everybody should be able to play 3-on-3. Because when you're young, you get out on the court, you try before 5-on-5, enough people come to the park, you're playing 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, heck, 4-on-4 before you got 5 coming. Okay? So, and check this out. I would say Lay is built, and this is what impressed me today. I say Lay is built for transition ball, like 3/4 court or full court. I never liked her in a half court setting, but she's learned to bounce. She's learned that step back drive, back up, go, and then and sometimes you got to bounce in place to get up, so that they don't know whether you're going left or right. And she looked good today. She actually looked like she could play some half court basketball. Fever fans better not brag about beating these kids like this. Well, they will. They will in the paint with Fox Media. Sophie was hooking. Yeah, that's it. That's the word I'm trying to say. I say armbar hooking. Looks kind of a little bit different, but the same. She was hooking last night, and sometimes when you get caught and somebody's dragging you, because I can feel Kiki, I know what she was thinking. I'm about to get flipped. Let me push her down first, and it's just a reflex. It's like I'm gonna do it, and I'm probably gonna put a little extra on it because it's like, how dare you try to take me out? Mrs. said, "Girl, we not playing with you." Lay is still is the shit. No one can ever cover her. Tony, it, it, you got to see the game. Lay looks taller, like stronger. She's at peace. It's like she's confident. She looked different to me today. Like I'm about to keep watching because you know me, I compare everybody to Juju Watkins, and if I start saying that you know you kind of close to Juju Watkins or you play like that, I might then I'm giving you as a compliment. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Like I've seen her working out on YouTube with this guy, and I was like, yes, work on that with her. Work on that. Playing in space, playing in tight space. You know, less dribbles, make a move type stuff. It was like she's working like on tightening up the hand, tightening up things to get to her pull up. It was nice work. It wasn't what I was used to how jugos would feel handy, but it was like for her, it was just get he did it lightly so that she can get the muscle memory, and then when she puts it to speed, nobody be able to touch that because she's got so much bounce and so much spring. She's been playing good all weekend. She did. I didn't see that other game with her. I wanted to see another game. The other game with her with Lay, I wanted to see, but I especially because I'm messy, I want to see how the reaction was for them to play against each other. Not that they don't do it in practice, okay, but now it's actually you left us. You're on a different team now. What's the feeling? What's the reaction? But I see something between her and Joyce, and I don't think they feeling each other. She's going to be a great pro. I hope so. That's why Kiki and Slim threw her down. That's exactly why they did. No Joe Juju. I thought she did a team play sloppy when Cece came home. This would help her MVP resume. No Joe. I thought did the team play sloppy so when Cece came home, this would help her MVP. Well, she's got the leg injury, Donovan, so she ain't doing much. We're not gonna count anything. Asia came out the gate like a bull. I ain't gonna lie. She was on some. I'm knocking my rust off real quick and early. Um, and I'm still that girl. I'm still her, and I'm still gonna play like I'm the MVP. That's how I felt. Asia, like I got no chill. I got one gear. That's how she looked. I'm not even watching in fever today. I'm tuning into the second game tonight. Yeah, that's what I was telling everybody. After this, I don't even know how I'm gonna make this the rest of this game. But I was curious. I wanted to see Clark. I wanted to see her play. I wanted to see how she looked. This new body they talk about. I'm looking for it. Um, are we gonna see some long race three that made her be who she is? How she look with a new form and body? And I'm not getting none of it. So I'm getting a regular player, chill, um, leg injury, don't know what kind. She need to be careful because we're gonna start the season in a couple of another week. What's up, Kia High Life? I've been good. How are you? Hey, chat. Kia said, "Hey, how you been, Kia? I thought you left me. I thought we was done. Kaput, katat." Lobo gets on my nerves with the CC Glaze. Holly's interviewing. I'm mainly watching this game to do my scouting reports. Basically, just doing your scouting reports for the team. So we're gonna watch a lot of teams. That may not be your team. I'm still gonna watch a lot of games. Just like there's so many, like my rooks are spread out, and then I just want to get an idea. Like I don't want to sit up there and be super biased where it's like, yeah, I think Chicago Sky they're gonna win tonight, and I've never watched who they're playing. Like I've never seen a game. That's not cool. Clark hasn't worked on her handles at all. Oh, you know why are you saying that? Because she keep going right. Why? Was she still pushing off when she gets pressed? Oh God, same old crap. Kia said, "Hey Jacob, Simon. Chicago Sky beat Brazil by 27. Fever fixing to beat them by 60. Yeah, they trying to make a point. But see, man, Chicago sat down their starters and put the rookies in. And Fever, Stephanie isn't. Let me blow my nose for a second, guys. There definitely is levels to overseas. There definitely is. See, my Chicago didn't play their starters for the entire first half like the Fever. Yes, and I have to make that clear to everybody because if you are gonna look at the score and you didn't watch both games, then you're gonna and you're a betting person, you're putting wagers down in your little draft king. Be careful with that because if you didn't watch the game to know the amount of minutes, and probably you would do your research, you can see the minute categories and stuff like that. But if you don't do your research, be careful and you just look at the score. Don't do that because uh, Chicago wasn't trying to do all that. Nah, Jew. Why would we? I'll be in here more. I just been up and down with stuff in my life. Oh, life and girl, yes, I know, life and. I mean, as soon as I have something positive, kid, happen or some good news, right? Something around the corner, this like be, that happens, and it's like, okay, it's like I don't have the energy like go back and forth to the fax machine, go to the UPS store, go read this document and fill this out, and just fix this in the house and all kind of stuff. It's just life, just be life, and this be my only reprieve to get a break. And then the season ended the way it did for the Trojans and my Trojan family here. The wind just got knocked out of us. I had to like encourage people to come back because literally when Jew went down, we wanted to turn the TV off. Literally, we wanted to turn the TV off. Like I don't even care what happens after this. It was so that I was like, I can't do them like that. I can't do them like that. I gotta not only for you guys, I gotta root for the team and not just Jew, because that's what Jew would want for them. But it was just like, oh God. But I wasn't surprised they did as well as they did. I knew that they could even get to the four without Juju. That's how confident I was with the way our team was set up. It's like the youngins needed to take and Kiki needed to take another step um, of to go to eliteness, and because we were doing this progressive stance, but I knew that the way our team was built on height, speed, agility, mobility, the style of defense, the style of offense we had was different. It was different. So it was easy to see that they could win that championship. It was just easy for me. After a while, I saw that it was easy. Did Angel play the second half for anybody who watched? Because I didn't tune in till late the third, the fourth. Nah, for real. Just got the news last week. My dad is in the hospital. Oh my gosh, yes. Have you been able to visit? We're gonna say a prayer for your dad. I know that I will. Hopefully, they find out the doctors use are we pray for wisdom for the doctors to uncover what is what your dad needs, and just for Jehovah Rapha, Jesus to heal him in the name of Jesus. Every single player on the Sky roster played Friday. Tyler could have blew them out worse than if he wanted to, but he wouldn't do something like that to those kids just to send a message to the league. But that's how they are. That's what I'm talking about. Speaking of Juju, does she return next season? And if so, when do you expect her to return? It's hard to tell. It's you know, I kind of think she and the family made a decision, and that's why to take the pressure off of her while she's doing her rehab, to just forego the year. I kind of got word that she's gonna forego the year, but there are possibilities that a person could come back if the team was in a position to where they could make a run in the tournament. She would be healthy enough to play February, January, February, March. She really, by all intents and purposes, could play November, December. But why would you take a chance like that? I mean, unless they went in there, they went into that knee, pulled whatever. What I don't know if they're doing stem cell, they pulling the hamstring. Um, when you use the hamstring muscle to repair the ACL, they say that it makes what you're using makes the leg stronger than it originally was. So that's a good thing. I've been reading it. So it's like your knee is actually stronger. But you can imagine not working out all summer, just on certain things. Like you probably can do your handles, sit in the chair, do this, do this, do that. But you're trying to be able to run without a hitch. Because I was looking at Laura Williams on the team, and she was running up and down. One week I saw her. I could see her trying to sprint, stop, turn, and I could see a little hitch. Then the next week the hitch is getting less. It's getting less. So everybody's different in how they heal. Um, maybe she'll make us have to go through a whole year without her. Good Lord, I just can't do it. Ugh. But I'm excited. If we didn't have we didn't have Jazzy Davison, Cara Dunn, even London, and this new kid that you guys got to see in the paint, you got to check out Diana Mendez. Go look at her highlights from Washington State. She's from Paris, France, international player. Was a freshman last year. I'm so excited for Juju to play with Jazzy and her when she gets back. I'm super excited. And then once Juju gets back and that portal gets to rolling around, whoever the top portal person is or kid that's coming out of high school is ready to step on the floor and play, they're going to want to play with her. Yeah, she needs to take her time, focus on her senior year. Yeah, for sure. And this will be a good timing to work on, to get that body rest from playing since she was 14 to 12 years old competitively. Also, she said she wanted to work on her IQ, which I've seen her doing a lot more uh, cerebral, being more cerebral on the court, and then being able to look at film more, look at the game from a different perspective on the bench is going to be great. No, he stays in Chicago. It's a long story. Pretty much typical black people daughter father situation for the most part. It'll work itself. It's like, oh yeah, tell you about my stuff later. My dad used to clash. Wasn't even talking when he passed. But it's all love. I don't have any. I don't have harbor any ill feelings or hatred. I try not to carry ill feelings or hatred towards people. I don't get down like that. You're only hurting yourself when you do that. I might hate something something that happened or something that somebody did to me or did to someone I love or something like that. But as far as like harboring ill will or it does nothing but to you when you do that in friendships, relationships, or family. They're putting her back in. You talking about Kate, Bree or Caitlin Jacob? What the fuck, Stephanie White? What's Stephanie White doing? It's funny because you guys now you guys complaining about Stephanie when you wanted Stephanie. I kept saying leave sides there. I don't understand what the problem was, but I like Stephanie White too. Never disliked her. Never disliked her, even when she was with the Fever. Oh, she put the starters back in. Jesus Christ, it's 70 points. Maybe you know what? The starters need time to gel too. Okay, guys, they gotta knock the rust off because honestly, they don't look that great playing with each other. No bad blood. Just I'm grown now. I used to have to say that all the time. I'm grown now, but you know what? We never grown. We're never grown with the parents. Okay, out of my parents, we never grow with them. We gotta, and if we have to say it, we gotta think about it. Well, maybe I'm doing something that I'm really not acting grown about. Uh-oh, boom. I really hope Breezy makes the team. Yeah. Who else is over there that would prevent her from making the team? How many people they got on the bench? I gotta think Kelsey Mitchell. When she her shot is wet. Her shot is like I like that she's shooting. One thing I didn't like that Chrissy Sides did is she never gave Kelsey the opportunity to shoot a wide open top of the key shot like a two guard would do. As much as I see her getting wide open under Stephanie's system. They have another game to gel. They're going to destroy these kids' confidence. I know. They have another game to jail. So why not just go ahead and the only reason I said leave Clark in there is because that's what people came to see. Come on, that's what they came to see. So I agree. Hell, I'm 41 years old and my mom still calls me her baby girl, but I'm not the baby girl. I'm the oldest girl and child, right? I remember that. Oh God, I was like, I pay taxes. God damn it. I know how to pay tax. I pay taxes. I do tax. I do my tax. I mean, I don't do my taxes. I send the taxes in to get done. I bought a car by myself. Bought a house by myself. Right? Nobody helped me with all these things. Why am I not grown? I know how the world works to that extent. Lord, if you don't get those discussions out of the way, Kia, early on, you're gonna be an old lady still trying to have that discussion. Like I had those battles early on. Why not? It's just aging is good. Age is a good thing. The things that I know now, if I knew when I was young, I would be the mom. I would be so tough. I always try to learn from older people or people that have more wisdom. So the Fever are going to be like Tennessee when those haters aren't fall. When those threes aren't falling, they're going to get. Oh no, you got to be kidding me in the paint. You got to be kidding me. That's all they have is to shoot the three. Because if that ain't falling, then what are they gonna do? Because they don't play defense. They have 15 players. Okay. Right now, I don't know. I think they should have played the first game. Damn, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, nothing. That's crazy. That's all she got was 5 minutes. I just don't like the fact that they're doing this to 17 and 19-year-olds. I remember in college we had to play international team kicked our butt. If I remember correctly, my coach was doing the same thing. She was playing the starters more than all of us. I'm trying to think if it was Puerto Rico. I think it was Puerto Rico. I can't remember who won. Jacob, everyone has age number. I agree, Fox Media. What's you agreeing? Did you hear that? You hear what Kia said? She laughing at you, Jacob. What's even funnier is when you can't score against them. That's what's funny. It's even worse then. Could you say they're 17 and 19? I don't think Sophie's got a championship yet. I think her motivation is in the right place. Oh, she got the one legged. Okay, you see, Clark, she trying. She's trying to get in that area where the BIG is. So it's a big area for her that I need to see her score in. That was good. Key, I'm 21 with parents, so I like to joke around people older than me. Oh my God, now we're older than him. He said, I live with my parents. Those are the good old days, right? Everything. Oh God, Boston wasn't even ready. She's so lackadaisical. You see me coming down the court 90 miles an hour. If I don't shoot the lay, I'm swinging it back to you, and you wasn't ready for that. Okay. See, this is what they need to wake. This is the kind of stuff they need to wake up. Look at that. She wasn't even ready. Aaliyah is something else. I just all I'm gonna say. Something else. Keep CC out of the game, please. This is like the LSU team playing against one of them cupcake schools they be playing. Careful, kid. There's some shit. I got some LSU fans in here. That's what this game should be about. Trying things you've been working on during the off season. Yeah. Sophie, you gotta hit those. You gotta hit those wide open shots. It's the play. That's the way it is a foul. Don't foul the kids that don't call it. At least call the foul on them. Kids, does she hear you, Jacob? This is like LSU St. Mary's Episcopal County Junior College. 81-26. Hell, if they're true fans, they say it too, like because it's true. Big Fo says she wants to play different schedule. I mean, she exactly. It's like I was about to say something to Coach G, and then Coach G already had the plan in mind for the Trojans. I was like, God damn, could we play somebody from the SEC, please? We got the Big East, we got the ACC. You have that right. And then I was like, we need to play South Carolina for sure, and something like LSU or Texas. Heck, even a weird school. I mean, I wouldn't mind her putting Iowa State, Duke, um, NC State, Oklahoma. I mean, I don't want to go crazy like South Carolina did. Not without Juju. If Juju was there, sure, why not? Because it really doesn't matter. It's just fun. You're in the spotlight when you're ranked number one. That's cool. The attention brings a lot of branding for your kids, a lot of money to them. But overall, if you just finish the season in the top 6, 7, 8, um, the way the parity is right now, PARITY, anybody could win that's in the top 6 in the nation in college. Any of them could win based on one slip up, one injury as it happened, um, where you're seated, you know, what part of the country are you seated in, and pretty much that's really what happened. Pretty much, um, because UConn towards the end they were ranked number one in the net rankings. And I was like, wait, what? How'd that happen? And it was just strategic and slow and methodical, like how it happened. I was like, how did they get higher net ranking? Jacob said he about to throw the pan if they bring CC in. Have the game? No, the preseason. No, that's not. That hasn't been. You remember last year? Donna was looking for people to play. She was talking about that all the way up until end of September, beginning of October. She was still trying to finalize her preseason. I just have seen the USC home and away, and it home and away conference games. I got to see who's coming to Galen and who's coming, where they travel out. And who's coming? Yeah, who's coming? And then UCLA was in the middle. That we played them twice, and then so she didn't stick it. There wasn't anything else in there that was non-conference. Here we go, talking about the attendance. See a lot of empty seats. Don't play with us. I wouldn't mind seeing y'all play Olivia and TCU, like something like that. I wouldn't care about even that. My thing is, how is this going to work? He got he did it on purpose too. He snatched up all the bigs. Not saying that they're good, but he took all the 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6. No, not 6, 8, but he might have got hurt. But six something players, like more than he needs. And I was like, oh, that's strategic. So I don't know, guys. It doesn't look promising for Bree, because I'm definitely going to take Michaela Timpson. Dang, guys, they can't hit nothing. They bring up attendance like there's anything else to do. like we don't know. Like we don't know, right? Like duh. you what and the Clark fans were attacking Juju, right? I was like, if Juju gets 7,000 people on a weekday, that is stupid, Pendis. And consider we have two NFL teams, two NBA teams, two baseball teams in Southern California, major universities around us. I just be like, people are silly. Hollywood, like we got, for her to fill it up with 10, almost 11,000 people, you got to understand this is too much to do. And we got hockey, we got soccer teams. Like, even if it's not sports, it's entertainment, it's dining, it's food, it's like traffic. It's like there's a lot going on to bring to you. You got to be doing something in order to draw a crowd like that she has, and she's been doing it long enough since high school. So you got to be doing something. I'm listening and getting beat in Star Wars. Oh, D, I was playing. You talking about we get the lightsabers and everything on Fortnite. Yeah, I was playing. We got that stuff back, and the trooper guns and all that. So someone else will snatch up Bree if that happens. Valkyrie's Mystic Son. That's what I'm thinking too, because of the injuries I was telling you guys that are happening around the league. Why is CC back in the game, Jacob? Don't throw the pan, Jacob. Don't throw the pan. Exactly. There's so much to do in Southern California. All these other cities, they try to throw shade. They be trying to throw shade, but they don't like. You got to look at the variables and the intangibles and factor that in when you start comparing. Because people would, if she played for the Trojans, they would have came to see her. You know what I'm saying? I guess if she was scoring a bunch of points and she was shooting long range 3-pointers, but she would have a hard time drawing people in just to see her too. So that's not impressing me whatsoever. They're gonna start CC in the fourth too. These people cannot wait for for the season to start so that you can see her regularly. That's why. I get it. If that was my favorite player, I would want to see her too. You guys know that. Y'all know that. Y'all just playing. Did y'all show Angel some love? She looks so much better. Oh my gosh, she looks so good, D. You know I did. See, I don't remember like if I was going on and on and on about her, but I've definitely been watching her on social media plus Unrivaled. Um, man, yesterday the 15 minutes that she got in there, I see so much better. She didn't hesitate when she was wide open at the top of the key, and everybody was down flat and like in a 1-4, and everybody was down in low post spread like that. And I was like, girl, before I could even say shoot it, she shot it, swished it. I was like, that's you just got to let it go, because 9 times out of 10, if you shoot from there where she shot, it would have bounced right back to her, as low as everybody was. And you know she's a great rebounder. She has a nose for the ball. So I was like, take that damn shot. There was nobody within 8 feet of you. They found out real quick. They found out real quick leaving her open yesterday. They like, oh my goodness, we got a problem. Angels gonna take the shot. So this is a whole different look, y'all. Get ready, get ready, get ready. So I gotta say to that. And I'm here for it because I just love looking at the progression of talent like that when I see them doing what they need to do, putting in the work. Even Chelsea Gray, like, you know, how she looked yesterday. Body looks straight up and down, just like her knees are getting stronger. She looks good. If she had a crossover mid-range defense and better attitude, I wouldn't mind watching CC play. Those long-range threes don't. I know, and I feel bad. I thought I was the only one feel like that. Everything you say, I just how I feel. That's my kind of. I guess that's just my preference. I guess that's just my style. That's just my preference of style of play. You feel me? But you know, three. Okay, cool. Like there she go. There's her long range shot. She made it. That's what they wanted to see. There she go. Then she made it, y'all. It just cracks. Okay, you want to know what really bothers me about it is that people look at it and act like no one can do that. That's what bothers me. Like no one can shoot that shot. Like it's the first time we've ever seen a woman shoot that shot. That's what makes me laugh. All the unrivaled players look good. Chelsea looks like she slim. You saw that she slimmed down, yeah. But all the even they're like, I'm telling you, playing that 18 second Shot clock sped this game up. It sped it up because I was getting bored, like just jogging it down, like, you know, getting in position. Okay, and then they start playing at 18 seconds. Okay, so but you only have 18 seconds, so it speeds the game up, but you don't have to travel as far in Unrivaled. So when some of the Unrivaled players, uh, well, in the last couple of days that I seen them, they were taking less dribbles. They're like two dribble pass, which is perfect, and it just makes the game more exciting and more opportunity to see them go up and down the court. No, I still love our team over LSU. Over LSU. Who's your team? Kia? South Carolina? It's time to pull a fee for starters, period. RC said it's time. He's ready. He's over it. Enough already. No, you had to see the 3-point shot. That's what they came for. She sat down. Sykes was killing Indiana. Yes, she was. Sykes be cracking me up. I hate when she gets hurt though. And she be out for a long time. But when she's not hurt, she's exciting. She's played for the Sparks. I remember her at Syracuse too. Ooh, Bree tried to get one off. Bree tried to get one off down the middle. She's trying to get that last shot off. Should have finger rolled that. Lego and get her Lego and to get hers off. Not worried about that, but don't start nothing because we all know what game Raven is. Seatbelt gang. You think? Oh, all right. So let's talk about that kid. Since I got a Carolina in here, did you see the 3-on-3 today? Just tell me, did you see the 3-on-3? Because you got some explaining to do. You got some explaining to do, and I'd rather hear it from someone that can represent the Gamecocks. Now, did you see Lay, Team Chaos, kill Essie's Tessa, Maddie, Chloe, and Joyce? Jackie and Jill looked really good too. They did. Jackie and Jill, someone called them. It was time to pull them during the second quarter. RC, this game's over. We seen IQ Lay at SC, hence her passing, moving without the ball on defense. I know, but it's going to be IQ decision making when she has the ball in her hands is what I need her to improve on, and handles and make being able to make the right reads and score in tight spaces without it being from a transition, just from half court. Okay, half court. Old Gabby Marshall on the sideline. Oh, I miss Gabby Marshall. She want to check in one more time. Yeah, she do. She probably got that feeling. Gabby was good. I liked Gabby's game. Gabby was good, RC. I don't care what you got. I don't know what y'all was thinking. All they got is Clark. I'm like, no, they actually have a squad. For those 2 years that I paid attention, I was like, what's so bad about them? I mean, they didn't need to be missing those inside, some of those, but it was tight. It was tight. Um, on Angels defense or AB's defense and Ashlyn Watkins defense. You know what I'm saying? It was tight for Iowa. And Iowa was just getting ran up and down the court. And they was like they was just exhausted. They didn't have no bench a couple of times. Camilla should have played today since they're off until Tuesday. Camilla played today since they're off until Tuesday. Played where? Oh, I don't think she can do that. You're in season with your team. You are not sliding over there unless anything can happen to Camilla. We ain't got time for Camilla. And that shoulder injury really messed up the beginning of her rookie career. She was behind in the curve and learning curve for too long for me, for my liking. And she did not look good the other day. Shoot me if you want to. The paint. She did not look that great. in the paint with Fox Media. I had my Clark fix in the first and second quarters. We just doing the basketball overkill right now. Gabby, Kate, Stokey were really good. Yeah, it was Gabby, Kate. No, it was Gabby, Kate, Stokely, Kate Martin. Yeah, you said that, but no. Meg Gustafson did a little bit. Shasnaski, what's that girl lady name? That player, Sazona, something like that. Um, she had some big bodies rotating in there, and it was throwing people off. If she could have had more of a shooters than just Gabby and Clark. Come on, come on, come on, come on, Bree. Come on, Bree. Come on, Bree. She look a little wobbly. She's a little nervous. Ooh, she's a little nervous. Pop it. Pop it. Ooh, they all over Boston. Is that Boston? Or is that Stokey about to be a senior and still allergic to dump shooting? She about to be a senior. She ain't seen a foul that she don't like. That's what I do know about her. That girl is the most fouling out player I've ever seen with all that ability and talent. Okay, guys, here's the rookies. They got 9 minutes left. Here's the rookies. Pretty much. Ooh, I don't know if I can do it. I'm getting sleepy. I'm about to have lunch. What time the next game on? Who has not gone to see the YouTube 3x3 National? I don't know if it's recorded, how you can go back and see it. If you're curious to see how LA is looking, I know that I haven't got on social media yet, but I'm sure they're running with a narrative. 5 p.m. Central. Oh no. Does that mean 3 o'clock? Because I'm tired. I want to eat something. It means right after this. Deja vu. Yeah, I shut it my way. Okay. I'm going to shut this live down and create well, I wonder if I can come back up and use it the same one again. If not, I will create another link. If y'all want to watch the game together, we can. Why did the WNBA just send me a notification about CC's logo 3? That's what I'm saying. I got it too. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I got it too. Unrival pays more. Oh, you know what I like about Unrival? They put good shot, Bree. That was a nice pull up. That was a nice pull up. You squared up and just set your feet and went up just right. You had a distance there, honey. You was out. You was out pretty far. Is they put insurance on you, right? So because Menage Laney Hamilton from New York, she got injured, tore her meniscus during Unrivaled. The insurance covered, and they covered her. What they covered was the remaining of her contract. Why New York suspends her so that New York can pick up another player because she'll be out. So they bought out her. It was enough to buy out her remaining of her contract, which was $185,000. So she was gonna. Insurance is no joke, man. I'm telling you, smart move. Smart move. Unrivaled. Why did the WNBA just okay? Leah Nye. Oh, the RC. No. We already talked about Leah Nye. No. I hope I'm saying her name right. Nye, not me. I don't know. The girl is bad. She's just a perfect fit for the Aces. Becky did her. She did her one. She did her one with this kid, and she played defense too. She did her one, man. Aaliyah is perfect, man. She's a better 3-point shooter than anybody on that team. If y'all haven't checked her out, she played for Alabama. She's a 3-point shooter and a three like a wing, guard wing. You got to check her out for the Las Vegas Aces. Came from Alabama this year. Matter of fact, those of you from LSU know exactly who she is because I always make reference that if no one knows who she is, go back and watch the Alabama LSU game, and you will not forget her. There's no shade either. There's no shade. Y'all don't get mad at me. I'm just saying. Julia Watkins. Watch this. Oh, you don't need me. You need like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. Oh, so many commercials like that these kids have been doing. Like, um, what's her name? Flage got some cold ones. Powerade, like she's doing her thing. Anybody watch the full court press? I watched it. I watched the first two. Jacob, I did find it. I watched the first two, and then I think some more coming on tonight. Really good, really good, really good. Learning a lot, um, more than what I knew about Flage, Kiki Irfan, and Hannah Hidalgo. It's cool. I wish I would talk to Hannah's father a lot. They always talk to the mom and like that. Like you should never just address the. She was on the Tamara House show, and she said, "Mom, something, 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 something." And Dad was kind of talking from the background, but I was like, "You didn't even ask his father anything. The same question you asked her, you could have asked him." I gotta catch up on it. I glanced at it. Yeah, catch up on it. It's really good. Full court press with Fla, Hannah, and Kiki. I'm really enjoying it, and then taking you through the season. So I did, and Jacob, you were right. I did not know that I was there at the Notre Dame game. So I didn't. I seen Michael B. Jordan. I did not know that he had went to say hi before the game, but I did hear somewhere, like on TikTok, that was Jew and Kiki, especially their crush. So I think Kiki really got nervous, y'all. Like she played horrible. She was like, I was like, you girl, because he was right there on court side. Like you could reach out and touch him. She was not. She could not get it together. I was like, child, please. You know what team? You know what team Jacob Juju could actually that nobody talks about that Juju could actually. Don't be laughing, Bear Beauty. You should. I'm serious. They admitted it. I heard what Kiki said. She was like, I was just nervous. Yeah, you were nervous. Now I see why. Because he came into the locker room and what team Juju could actually go to on the West Coast is like Phoenix. Why we never thought of Phoenix? They're talking about Vouch tanking or Sparks or something like that. I just said the Sparks are going to do whatever they can to get her. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, give up some draft picks or whatever. I can't imagine her not staying home. Can't have any weak links on D and Unrivaled. No, no. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. It's not a good look unless we play. When we had a weaker player, we used to tell them like overplay them to push them towards the middle or the baseline where there was help. It was already planned that we knew that this player could burn past one of my guards or something to that effect, right? And but basically to push them in a way that we want. What up, Juju? And panel, what up, Louie? Chat. Yeah, I had a panel up here yesterday, Louie. Y'all missed it. If I put when I put the link down and people want to come up, like that way I can move around a little bit, or just let you guys come up because sometimes it's too much in a conversation. We were in an intense conversation, and I was like, I knew it was too much um, to be typed. That you're welcome to come up. Can anybody tell me why did Brazil come over here to catch two beat downs? That's what they do. Okay, so we play. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Hit that like when you do. If you have weaknesses, they're gonna be exposed to you, right? They won't participate who are invited. Yeah, that's the X-ray game. That political Lil calls it. That's the X-ray game. It's like you can't hide. You can't hide. If you the weak link, it's gonna be known. On the next game, you coming on the panel. Okay. Well, let me take a break for a second. Y'all see Bree Hawk cutting up? Bree Hawk cutting up, y'all. She like, bump that. I'm getting mine. I gotta make this team. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me in the paint. The same people who were talking crazy about Chicago beating a bunch of high school kids on Brazil's team on Twitter, praising Stephanie White for being a great. They so ugh. That's what Angel be talking about. Like you can do the same exact thing, right? May look a little different in the humiliation or in the positive play or what have you. And they'll criticize and criticize somebody else for doing the same exact thing. And I'm like, what is it that I just not? What is it that I'm missing? What did I just see? What did you just say? What did you just? Why is it different? It's almost like they judge the intent of your of the heart. Behind like, no, we're doing it for this reason. It was like it was the right reason, as opposed to like it's the reason why X, Y, and Z was done for another team, and why, like why is right. That's what it looks like. It's got to be something wrong with it if it wasn't done by them. I know I noticed about Bree Hall. She plays the right way. Out of out of the few rookies that's on the floor right now, I think they are rookies, except for Sid. She actually plays very sound basketball. She's in the right place, right time. Doesn't take a wild off balance shot. Plays good defense. Like she's solid. I don't know what it looks like because she didn't play her against another WNBA team. So I can't be fair. But she wasn't off balance on her shot. She squared herself. She started to release it too soon, and then she said, "No, let me straighten my body out. Let me be aggressive and look for my shot. Let me get back on the like." She's good. I'll keep her. I'll keep Timkins. But let me see the other two players on the floor right here. Don't want to make the team too. Dang, this bounce it. Nice rebound. Good lord, she got up. You go Bree. They go Bree, y'all. See, she did a turnaround jumper. That's what you do. Turnaround jumper. It's like that. You pop it. You pop it up and in. That's right, Bree. My Bree got about like 6 points, y'all. She let that girl have that shot. Facts, Jacob. I was reading what you said in You're absolutely right, Jacob. Juju, if had she not went down, I guarantee I put everything on it that she was going to pass tonight last time because she was about to go further in the tournament than her. Because Tanaya dropped to 25 and Ju was already at 24. And she was averaging, she was almost averaging 30 points in a tournament, is where she was going to be. Mm. But that shouldn't have determined her National Player of the Year status. If we just look at what she did over the last 5 games, or that incredible stat against UCLA to beat the number one undefeated team in the nation, that was alone push you Player of the Year. Nobody gonna catch her. The refs didn't even allow Brazil to play as physical with Indiana as they did with Chicago. Of course not. Ooh, I thought Bree Hawk played some nice minutes. She wasn't confined to shooting from the corner. She was able to do some other things. What happened? She traveled or something? They trying to get Caitlin to sign all this stuff. Mm. She said they're unhinged. And then in the paint, she said they're unhinged. I got a serious question. Is this the international team that plays in the Olympics? And if so, this is the team that Camilla didn't make. She must play for the Brazilian team. I want to beat her. That's all. McDowell was talking to Aaliyah Boston, getting her ready to become a Gamecock. Island McDowell. Yeah, I actually seen some games online with her playing when I heard Don was looking at her. She got a lot of bounce in her step. Look at them they're all trying to make that team player. We love Caitlin. Caitlin like black people too. I actually don't have nothing bad to say about her. I just think she probably wasn't extremely exposed to different cultures. But I think playing ball is going to help her to do so and explore and be open to meeting all different walks of life. I'm just saying, Reddit. Look at them in the back. Yeah, go Caitlin. Really? We got the best player in the league. She's the best player on the planet. No, you're not. Juju Watkins is. No, what? Did I say that? No, I'm about to stop playing. I gotta let Juju get healed and get better. Get herself back up to speed for putting out pressure on her. Don't hate me, y'all. Look. Was it in the paint? In the paint broke it down. He already explained it. What kind of players, she's not even the best player. Juju. Yeah, potentially. She's got so much. Her ceiling is so freaking high. Best player, you already know who that is. I'm gonna see Bear Beauty know what's up. I'm always gonna make a Juju reference. I got somebody I follow on Twitter. She has this post every morning. She got or through the day, she has this thing where two things she does. She always she'll throw up a little post, and it's like these buildings, and she crossed out what it really said at the end. It says, "How can I make this about Juju today?" I thought I was bad. How can I make a reference about Juju today? And then one of those reality shows, and I'm not familiar with the show, but this lady, she goes, she said, "You want to be Juju Watkins, but you can't." And then she says, "You want to be Angel Reese, but you're not." She should have said you're not, but she goes, "But you can't." And then she comes back. She says, "You want to be Angel Wilson, but you can't." I think she says Angel Wilson. She said, "You're not Juju Watkins. You can't be." And it is hilarious. And she just busted out of nowhere talking about a bad, another. It might have been on the Bad Girl show, but it's another baddie. Just talking about baddies. And for like a regular woman, don't play no ball, nothing like that. Just on a sitcom or a reality show, just to say something like that, it's like her name is her game, and her name is synonymous with excellence or excellence, really. And that's a brand in itself. When you can be and everybody will know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Like you can say like Simone Biles or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Or Serena Williams. You can say somebody who's, most dominant in their prospective career, or whatever it is that you're doing. You gotta if you're gonna. Her name is like becoming synonymous like that. And it's so funny seeing this kid from Windward to Sierra Canyon to USC. We're so young, not even like a junior or a senior yet, and you want to sit up there and you can reference her on a show on television, and we all know what you're talking about. You're not bad like that. You know what I'm saying? It is hilarious. And so it's one of our memes now. When somebody's trying to do too much or they think they're doing something, she'll just put up like, and you're not such and such. Stupid. I'm just laughing. If the best player on your team is a one-dimensional shooter who can play defense, you're in trouble unless the refs allow you to get away with doing things. Well, what do you think? What do you think? Or they box out. We used to have a drill like that where, and we would use it where they already would tell me as a guard, I'm going to get the ball. Really, they're going to box out and let the ball bounce so that I can come in and get it. Basically, they do that for her. Like if she's close to a triple double, she needs to pick one of the probably assists, shooting, or scoring, and rebounds. So they box out and they allow her to get the rebound, so she start the offense. That's a way that you can run on a defensive rebound, that you can run your offense with 5 coming down, and you just like But yeah, the chicken wing queen. That's what I call her. She's the push off queen, you know. And it's so obvious, like, and the ref will be standing there right there, and I'm thinking like, so is this legal? So I was watching the Sky last year, and a couple players on the Sky was like, oh, okay, so this is legal to do this. So they tried it a couple times, they got away. After that, they were like just calling it on the opposite team, but it's the same exact move that she does. And I was like, but you just didn't call it on Clark. But why are you calling it on someone else when the average viewer can look and see it's a push off? That's the funny thing. Okay, I'll drop the link. What time does the game start? Because I was going to let you take over. Give me a break for a minute. I did kind of eat. That's why I was off camera. I had to get something to eat. Did you notice how they changed the criteria for MVP voting this past season to give her more of a chance at winning? No, the criteria in terms of the criteria that I thought maybe it was me, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I always thought that there was a such thing as assist to turnover ratio. So what was the criteria? Why didn't they give her a flagrant? Oh my, don't. See, you just pissed me off. In the paint. You just pissed me off. I can see that whole play in my head right now. The foul on Jordan Canada by Clark. See, I was trying to remove all that from my spirit so that I can like watch her and try to see what everybody sees in her. But see, you just pissed me off bringing that up. I'm so like disgusted at how Jordan Canada did not get that call, because not only it was just abusive, it was just, hold on, let me turn my camera off so I fix it myself. Why did you have to go and remind me of that? You just really reminded me of that incident when she hit her upside her head. You just pissed me off with that. What up?
Very experienced.
You gonna come up here with the bonnet?
I
was just playing with you. I was just like, I know, hey, it's Sunday. I know you're trying to chill. Right, but they made a big deal when
It's
Angel
off
did it to
now.
her.
That's why I had to turn the
Oh,
camera off the other day because I knew I had on my bonnet.
yeah, you trying to keep that stuff straight for work tomorrow. Look pretty. You can come back
Mm-hmm.
up.
Thank you. The game started already. It started when the other game was on. They didn't even wait. It was like, yep.
I'm so glad you told me that because I don't even know what channel it's on. I thought it was going to come on back to back on this.
No, they're on the app. It's not
Hold
being
on. Where are
displayed.
we on the app? Okay, hold on. Well, okay. Question: Who's starting, and when's Raya getting in? Turn my camera off too for a second.
Hold on. I at least thought Mabry was gonna play today. I don't know what that's about. Mabry always injured.
I'm still trying to fix my lighting, but I don't know if you can hear me. I said, is Raya you didn't know Marina was out?
I seen it. I believe yesterday. I didn't know. I knew that they didn't have her on their first list.
She don't. Marina is so worried about her reputation. Ordinarily, she want to be in there running and gunning. She would have more time to do this, but she didn't want to get up there and get smoked because didn't they got didn't we talk about this yesterday? Anissa being out for precautionary reasons, and who
Right.
else? Who else did we say was somebody else they lost? Sanaya Rivers.
Sanaya Rivers, and I think it's one more other person that's out too. That's
I
why I
feel
said
like
she
it
wasn't on
is.
the original list. But I seen yesterday, I'm like, this heifer always she barely paid an arrival. You still she looked okay to me. You go on TikTok, she looked quite all right.
Mm, mm, girl, I don't even know. Wait a minute. Where's the game at? I went to. You
Went to
said
the
she went.
WNBA app.
I, this is not the app. All right, I'm tripping. I tried to go through DirecTV, but I think I can just go straight to the app. Let me go out. Sorry, I'm
This
not
game
ready.
is gonna put me to sleep too. I hope not.
I'm just trying to get some followers, cut some people up. That's why I came up because it's like I could watch it just in the comfort of my home and not have to worry about. But I missed you guys. I want to see how many people we gonna have coming with us through this journey. But of course, when it really gets down and it really matters, everybody's gonna be one to follow follow their favorite teams. But the preseason, they fooling with us right now. How did you like How did you like what's her name? When Bree, I want to see. Okay, Bree did good. She did good, but I want to see her with the big dogs.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
don't even know why that Brazil team.
Mhm.
Yeah. You were asking about I was gonna put it in the chat, but I think I was moving around at the time.
Mhm.
Um you were asking, is it the real Brazil team? Well, I heard the other night that they were saying that wasn't the real some of them play on the national team, but the real, I guess the real people who played on the national team, for the national team, they're overseas, like playing with other teams. Like that's not the real national team. But I don't even know why they put that together. He must just wanted to take a trip to the US or something. 'Cause I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I was thinking that maybe when I heard Brazil, I was thinking maybe he wanted to test out his national team just to see what it would look like. But I don't know. I could tell they the next ones up in the paint.
Absolutely, they're the next group up. That's why they were so young. That's like they're the junior national team. What they should have said that because that's not the team that I saw Camilla playing with. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't have not made that team. That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That wasn't it. So that makes sense. 20
Look
to
at
12,
JC.
22 to 12.
Look at JC. I don't know. Connect.
Mm, damn, you got a good cut. Damn. Mm. Who's that just drove?
Cook.
Who made that shot?
That was Cook.
That was Zaya?
I think so. Yeah, that was Aya.
Ooh, that did it. I thought she was overseas.
No, no, no. She got picked up by Seattle.
I thought Brazil didn't qualify.
Oh yeah, it was Diamond who was out. I couldn't think her name. Shields.
The
Oh,
Shields. Diamond the Shields. Yes.
came from the sky.
Diamond the Shields. You're
I
right.
like the Diamond though. I
I love
mean,
Diamond. She's just
yeah,
she's never gonna get back to form. That's the
back
thing.
to her normal self, but I like her.
Yeah, we long suffering with Diamond. We just couldn't do it anymore in Chicago. We're trying to contend. That's all. We're trying to contend for playoffs.
I'm surprised Lizzie. Tell me, Lizzie Allen.
Oh
Why they made
yeah,
her feel so little? She's
Connecticut.
here. She's on Connecticut. I don't know
Yes,
how they started because we missed the beginning, so we don't know who these look to be.
right. I get it. You're,
But we missed the.
so you're right. So where are we at in the first quarter? So we missed the beginning. So we might have saw that. They may have started or Rhea. That would be interesting if she did.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to the.
Diamond is out too. Yeah, as a real veteran, I wish her the best for her. And they need to get rid of Mo Jeff and Rachel. You talk about on the sky to paint. You talk about on the sky. He wants to get rid of Mo Jeff and Big Mama. Okay, for the sky.
Have a Lindsay right here. That's Lexi Brown.
Yeah, they give him. I was waiting for you to say something. That was Lexi Brown. They giving her a opportunity.
Mm.
Yes, they giving her opportunity. Yes, but we can't. It says, but we can't. Our cap base was like 198,000. They should have kept Tilly. Tilly, who's Tilly Bowler? I think I heard that name, but I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with her.
She was on the Sky. They just cut her.
She was the one that was sitting there that we never saw play.
No, she played, and I think she actually did good.
For who? The Sky?
She played. No, she was on the Sky
Oh,
last year. I don't think she. I'm talking about the game the other night.
Milky Way said Mo Def should be traded. Like she used to be the bomb. Now she came from UConn. She used to be the bomb, but she just suffered so many injuries. I don't read it. He should have taken picks instead of their contracts. She did play for who? Hey, Juju, I'm back for Seattle to be missing some
Chicago the
starters.
other
They look
night.
good. Yeah, they're missing Donovan. They're missing Malunga. Can't wait to see her. Jordan is out with the knee, Jordan Horston. And then Nika never really made that splash. Her. Anybody else they're missing on Seattle?
Is Nika Mule? Her contract is still good.
Oh, that's true. Did they suspend her contract? That's a great question.
I haven't heard anything about it, but I
I
mean,
don't know that they can do that.
she literally, I think, what stepped foot on the
Oh,
court
no,
one.
Gabby. Okay, Donovan's breaking it. You're right. I just said that this morning. No Gabby and Katie Lou Samuelson tore her ACL. Dang, Seattle was loaded. Nobody be talking about and Izzy International. Yes, yes. See, y'all be sleeping on y'all. They be sleeping on Seattle, not you. They be sleeping on Seattle. I always mention when I mention teams, nobody goes along with me. Too many people. Well, not nobody, but when I was on the other show, I had one panelist that was a Storm fan, or they can appreciate the Storm, and I appreciate the Storm because I like Noe, I like Ebony, I like Pokey. So
You
they,
can appreciate the storm, but it's always something going on over there. Like the storm is always.
oh no, my problem was Jewel Lloyd. Now she's gone, so that's why I want to see them. And they could never understand why I was saying that until they just started watching her closer and closer from
Hmm.
the Olympics on, and then they started to see it, and then that's when the controversy came up. And I was like, see, I knew it was something. She wasn't happy. She wasn't herself. My problem was Jewel, not you, Donovan. That was my problem. Oh, you said you too? Okay, yeah. My problem was Jewel. I was like, she wasn't jeweling. And I was like, if you keep getting her the ball and she can't make a goddamn bucket, or take over a game, I'm cool on her. Like, it was just weird. And come to find out she didn't want to be there. And I was like, I'll take Erica Wheeler then.
One thing about Erica Wheeler, she gonna keep a job.
She gonna keep a job. She gonna keep a job and make some bank. Trust me. She talked about what she's invested in. She's straight.
Yeah,
And NECA, we got NECA. Shoot, I'm good. I've always said she's been far too efficient. That's what it is, Donovan. I didn't know the word. It's inefficient. It just that was Sundale. That was that picture of Sundale just now. I know they you guys. They so nervous. They so nervous. The babies is nervous. You played this long to achieve your dream, y'all. Like to be cut. You don't know if you gonna be gone or not. Like you don't know how to get close to people or not get close to people. It's just ridiculous. This is nerve wracking, y'all. This is nerve wracking. Now, if you've been in the league, Bear Beauty, for 5, 10, 7 years, okay, fine. You know it's business. You know how it goes, right? You know that sometimes there's a job around the court. You never know, right? But for these babies that's just coming out the job, I don't like this. I don't want people to get cut.
Lexi Brown does look healthy.
Let's see. Okay.
Mhm.
But yeah, it wasn't that Camilla didn't make the team. Don let her play for Brazil to see if they would qualify, but they didn't. But I believe Camilla had pushed out too in that game. But I can't. Yes, okay, I get. I remember they didn't qualify. That's what it was. That's what it was. Well, shit. Did you see how they was playing just now? I see why they didn't. But okay, guys, that's the second or third string. I get it. Who was that went in there with the big score like that? That's what I'm talking about. Take that baseline.
Connecticut defense. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Morrow. I'm taking all the nervousness away. Come on, get well. These people ain't playing no defense.
Yeah, you're not even talking about Mackenzie Holmes is looking good out there, right? Aaliyah, you ain't even talking about your moral today. You better send up some prayers.
Yeah,
Aaliyah
she.
and I, Ishmael. Okay.
I knew she wasn't
Prayers.
gonna play, but I wanted to see what Connecticut.
Who would play in her spot? Why does that number 14 remind me of Big Mama? Lexi. No, you ain't got like that's how Lexi normally shoot though. Oh, they got Tina Charles.
Yeah, they got to get control.
Second block from Mackenzie Holmes, y'all. Boom. Now Mackenzie Holmes used to play for Indiana, the Hoosiers. I mean, yeah, the Hoosiers in college. She played with Sidney Parrish. Paige look. I think Paige was a little nervous. Yeah, Indiana. Okay. Yeah, I remember Mackenzie Holmes. When they added Yarden Gardon from Israel to Indiana, if they, I don't know if she played with Mackenzie Holmes. That would have been a cold team right there. Cindy Parrish, and then the black girl, can't remember her name. Celeste, number 22. The Indiana was a tough team. People sleep on that team. I never did. I thought they were just a player away from being Iowa. Garzon played them. Yeah. Oh, she did. Garzon played with them. Okay.
Chat, was anybody watching it from the beginning? Did Rhea get in? Because it's 33-19. What is this guy doing?
Oh, better be careful. Not let people get hurt. Well, it looked like he got some different faces in. You know, 33-21 is not a bad score, actually.
It's not a bad score. I'm just saying, like, with that.
No,
He,
no, I'm just saying that's not good for Seattle to be down 12 points. You should be blowing them out. Connecticut don't look bad, and they don't even got everybody. Oh gosh, I gotta see. I gotta see Nisa Beast on this. Okay, Beverly, where do you see her? How do you see her fitting in with this group?
I'm trying to figure it out now. That's why I'm like, huh. I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure it out now. Like, I need to see more. Like, I haven't, and I don't know if she's been hurt. I've been seeing like little bits and pieces, but I haven't been able to see. Like, I need some of the. Unfortunately, I need some of the cuts to happen so I can see because I can't really see.
I think if Tanaya and her and even Rhea or another big is on the floor, I could see something that she's familiar with from playing. Or it's just like certain generations they play similar, and when you put them on the floor together, they get it.
Right? They kind of get and get each other.
They get each
Um,
other. Yeah, it has something to do with chemistry. I think she would play well because they're both coming out of college. It's fresh, and there's a college way of doing things, and you just know what's going to happen next because that's how we're trained to do. But in pros, it's like, nah, we're not necessarily going to set a pick and roll. We might set a pick and pop out instead of rolling. Just it's just different weird things. I wonder how Cam's gonna do with her back from her knee injury. Look at Ken Dog. I'm gonna miss Kennedy. Oh,
but what is Connecticut identity? Defensive, offense team? Like, I
What
never.
did he say?
I'm not gonna tell no lie. I never watched them last year. Like I didn't really. I only glanced at them when they played. I kind of only
They
for.
had it all. They had it all. You had Alyssa Thomas, the
Yeah,
one behind.
they had all of them. I remember them now. Of course, they.
They
I
were
think everybody was able to figure out who they was when what you call it close my angel. That's not funny, but I'm just
yeah,
saying like
yeah.
from that moment it's like okay, we see if you wasn't a basketball fan, you never was watching and you just was following Angel.
I would have probably still went. Oh my god!
Right, right. It's like
I was like, okay, Alyssa. Now I'm into like hard fouls, but that was out
that
of
was
spite because
right.
Angel was killing you. That's why you got mad.
Mhm. But she didn't do nothing but make her more
Yep.
of a monkey. From there, she was like, okay, bet. And from now on, she was never a threat to her again, ever.
Yep. She knew.
Even
She
in
knew.
our
Like
rival.
she knew how to move. She knew how to keep her feet moving, stay away from her. Don't get locked into a wrestling match with people. She just smarter. She just became smarter after it. And it wasn't nothing. I don't think there could have been another hard foul other than that one that she was gonna face that the rest of the year. That was sick. She
Yeah.
actually banged her head, and I remember I couldn't tell if she was so angry she had tears coming down her eye, or was she just hurt, like her feelings, or just maybe pain because
No, she was in
she
pain.
was out of it.
Yeah, she was in
They called
pain.
timeout. She was in pain. I thought so. I was like, she gotta be in pain, or is she mad? Like you so mad, your tears come down your eyes. Like
I kind of felt like she was like, okay, I understand. I understood the foul because she wanted to get up and actually she did a little bit. Didn't she want to get up and like try to play again and play through it to
I'm gonna
show, hey,
yeah, I'm
okay.
okay, but it was too much. I think it was too much pain. It was like, but they had to call timeout so they can look at it. And so so when the camera had went over when they were in a circle, I was like, oh my god, her eyes are watering. She like wiped the tear out of her eyes. I said, oh Angel, that one that one did kind of hurt. That weave was so thick. I thought, well, dang, did you really hit your head hard, or it was like her neck got jerked back. It was a whole combination of things happening with that one. Look at Tina Charles. She is like back in Connecticut where she played college ball. So that just, and I think she might have got drafted there. I used to be mad at Tina Charles. I feel like she could do so much more. But she's become really good mentor, really good player again.
Yeah, I like who she is in Stanford. I wonder if she would want to go into coaching. Seems like to me she'll be a good coach.
Yeah.
But she mentor. I was seeing her too. I thought it was just like a thing with Angel, but no. When I did glance at them here and there,
Hmm.
that's just seemed like who she is. Like she was
Hmm.
mentoring all the players.
Hmm.
Hey,
She wanted to grow that game. She wanted the game to be better. So you got to
mhm.
talk. You got to pass on those things. Why Euro look more in shape? What did we do in LA? Because when you was in LA, I couldn't stand when you got on the court. Now look at her looking good in Seattle. What you doing up there? Then I got you in shape. We didn't do nothing. Ooh, ooh, Tina, dang. Did you really just block her like that? Mm-mm. Mama got a bounce pass. That is not Lindsay that just did that, was it?
Mhm.
Oh God, that was so. I thought that was a rookie. Give me a break. My guard. Listen, Bear Beauty. My guards for Chicago. I couldn't do it. And then I would cheer them on when they would do really, really good. I was like, they had me bipolar, but I ain't gonna lie. For the most part, I was like, I'm sick of it. I can't do this anymore. I can't.
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
Go ahead.
I'm kind of
My
glad
mom's
'cause
calling me real quick. Hold on.
Chad, what do you guys think about the game so far?
Okay, so no Raya yet, guys.
I get it just coming back on.
Oh my goodness, preseason is painful, ain't it?
But I can honestly say I think I like this this year's preseason because last year I think it felt like I'm just maybe exaggerating. It felt like 48 hours after they drafted them, they cut them. So I kind of like most teams,
Uh-huh.
you know, at least allowing them to, you know, get through the maybe the first or second preseason game, and then narrowing it down. Because I think for the players, they allow it. Even if you don't get picked up here, allow people are watching from overseas. You get an overseas contract.
Right,
So
right, right.
I kind of think that's good. I mean, what?
Okay, so that's why we were saying that no Ray yet, Donovan. But that's why we're saying when what hurt me so bad for Cheyenne, I didn't get a chance to see anything, anything. We haven't seen the Valks play.
Yeah, but then the day I was kind of thinking about it, like if them knowing that they are not going to use her anyways, I just think for her,
Let her go.
yeah, I think it might be.
It's like it's clear, right? It's real clear, and
I
that's
think they're
and that
more.
it's not anything wrong. It's just like here's the fit that fits. I get it. Like I get what she's saying. Okay, because I get what she's saying in terms of I got who I want. I got the 12. I guess it's going to be 12 that I need, right? And I'm why should I just string her along? Because they did that with the
For me, remember I was telling you, I was
let her
saying,
so let her go. So let her go early, and maybe she'll have a shot somewhere else. I don't know.
yeah, to me, remember I was saying to you yesterday that I, I mean, Golden State. I just think it's more about identity. I think she. I mean, the roster. I could just tell. Like, I went to go research and like after they didn't pick Anissa, I was like, I kind of watched a little bit, kept my eye on them because I thought that's where she was going. And then when she didn't go, like I just looked deep. I think I kind of felt some kind of way. Then I looked deep. I'm like, let me see why they. But just looking and going through, I'm like, yeah, she probably would have been so uncomfortable there. Probably would have been. and seller's position, because truth be told, I just think they know what type of identity they want to establish. They're just starting out. Maybe they change it, a few years down the road. I don't know, but right now you can almost tell direction they
Okay.
want to go in.
So
You know,
when I see them, I'm gonna be able to get a better feel of what you're saying. But really, Milky Way said, but if they let her play, she would have had teams look at the product. I don't know. I just, they did a couple
Um,
other players like that weren't draft picks. They were, international kids that other teams had just dropped without us ever seeing them play. But I just never thought one of the Americans would get like that. I don't remember seeing anything like that. The Valks aren't trying to win anyways. They're tanking for Juju.
that's why I'm saying I don't think they focus
Everybody
on
keeps
it. It's
saying
more of
that.
an identity. Like,
You're gonna have to tank for 3 years. They Natalie said the owner told her that he wants a championship in 5 years. She said, bet. She said, bet. 5 years. He's giving her a new facility, everything state of the art, everything that you could want. Here's the money. Go get the players. Here's the style I'm in agreement. I picked you because I want the up tempo, fast paced play. She played herself that way. She came out of UCLA, Coach Allie. She was pushed. That's why Chin is a replica of her. Okay, just trust me. If they flash back to her past career, you're like, oh my gosh, she just got a mini her, mini me. So I get it. I get that. That's why I thought, okay, I thought Cheyenne more so than Lisa, but not tripping that hard off of it because if she got it, she got it. She'll go somewhere else. So, but tanking for Juju, he's not. You're not the only one that says that, Red. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, yeah, for the next 3 years, you should be at the bottom if that's how they're going to do it. So, but you're realistically talking 3 years. So how does that fit in his equation? He wants a championship in the 5th year. And don't say it can't happen because Sacramento Monarchs, I believe, did it up here in the Bay, up here in Northern California where I'm at. Sacramento Monarchs was no joke. And Lisa Leslie and the Sparks was in our way. Like we battled. Man, there was some good games between the Monarchs and Tisha Pinachero, Ruthie Bowden, Yolanda Griffith, Rebecca Brunson, homegirl Todd, Tasha Byers, I think it was. Man, that was a squad. That was a squad. Ooh, we used to battle with them. You said, I'm having problems saying we because I'm from both areas, Northern and Southern California. But the Bay Area has already sold 10,000 tickets. They're not playing with wanting to do something with this team. Du would be loved just as much as she would be in LA. But you're not taking her to Toronto or Portland or some off the wall whatever. So let's get that out of everybody's mind. We're not going to Connecticut and none of that stuff. So if her job, so like let's say she want to come out of her regular year 2027, right? She still has another year to stay. She'll probably gonna say, no, I'm gonna stay. She's like, I'm not going there. Oh no. I can't do it. She can't do it to me, Bear Beauty.
yeah, she can be like, that's okay. I'll come back, stay, make me a few commercials, and keep it moving.
But I was thinking if she sits out a year, it's kind of cool because this is how she can maybe um end up on a team like with Paige or something like that, or with Betts or Flade or Hannah, for the class that was behind her, but they say that they want her to be the franchise player, so they don't want to have no problems with that. What do you think? Who do you think, guys? Who do you guys think will be? Um, we always do. They always do a prediction of who will be the national player of the year every year. Like you could just tell. You go by kind of like last year. It would have been Jude, Tanaya Betts, Flade. Um, just to start off with. Now, with you out the race, who is your choice for just preseason prediction for next year? National Player of the Year. Just preseason, Bear Beauty. Come on, just right off the bat, you're going to have to say Betts.
I was gonna say Betts. I was gonna get it.
You
It
have
was kind of
to.
hard because I want to get out of the norm of trying to pick your team all the time. Of course,
Okay.
In my heart, I'm like somebody from my team. But yeah, Betts. Yeah, I was gonna say Betts.
Sarah Strong.
Um,
AG Foot. I'm just throwing out names.
No,
Tanaya Latson.
I think it's gonna be Betts. I think Strong is gonna have a national player of the year one, but just I don't think it's gonna be next year.
No. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying who's going to win it. I'm saying who are the nominees that are in the running for it.
Yeah, so multiple. Okay, so yeah, Betts. I would say Sarah Strong. Um, I don't know what Hannah. Let's see what Hannah gonna do.
Let's see what Hannah gonna do. Okay.
Um,
She always be sticking. Why wouldn't she be in a conversation now that Jude's out? Because ever since Jude was a freshman, she's right there on Jude's tail for freshman of the year. Then she's trying to hang, and I kept telling people, why are you picking Hannah? Well, Jude, look at her stats. And I'm like, I am looking at her stats, but I know Jude's not even up to par yet. She had a slow start. Hannah's like, this is her best that you're gonna see. Really? That you think? I said, yeah, this is it. This is her peak. There was not another level I saw her going to. And I was right. She leveled out. Okay, so Red said Hannah. Now, does Hannah have to have what if Hannah's team remains like ranked 21? You still want to say Hannah? Because nobody did that for Tanaya. Tanaya's team ended up being in the Sweet 16, but they didn't even crack the top 25 for a long time. And nobody was putting her in the conversation. So why should we put Hannah if she ain't in the top 25? I'm not putting Hannah nowhere if her team ain't in the top 25. No.
She's still gonna get put there. Full court press, okay? She's still gonna get put there. It's different. Tanaya Lassie, yeah, it's just about basketball, but
Red laughing at me. I'm just saying that irritates me. That and then I would get into beef about that special class, right? That's called special class because they so tough. 2027. Oh, Hannah's gonna be number one in the draft. I was like, who the hell is gonna look? She cool and all. She'd be a great franchise player, but really, like, do you not know who Judea Skies Watkins is? Do you not see the trajectory of her career? Like what she was doing. Now I'm nervous because of the injury. Now I can't lie about that. But before that, please.
So outside of Betts in next year's draft, who do you think will come for the number one spot?
I think they're gonna have Tanaya because she's on South Carolina now. And if things pan out with her being one of the top scorers in the country, now she's on a better team with more exposure. I don't think that I don't have South Carolina winning it like everybody else says, and I'm always the hater when I say that, but I don't. She'll be in a conversation if she has a great year, if she fits the system well and plays. And scoring like the way she does, and her scoring is impacting the team and taking the team to the next level. That's the thing. I don't know how this experiment is going to work. Okay, I don't know. So and I'm trying to wrap my brain around it a little bit. I know they need it, and towards the end when Tanaya took her team as far as she did, I was like, okay, she has the capacity, but just didn't have enough around her. So let's see what she looks like on the better team. And I don't know if that's gonna work.
I'm so confused. I never been so confused preseason. It's been so much movement. I'm still trying to put my head back
Yeah, I
on.
was trying to put your yes, trying to put you see, and I'm glad somebody says it because lay here, Gianna Neepkins with UCLA, Tiana Tanaya here with the recruit. Even my team now that my pieces are coming together, but nobody's ever seen certain pieces. But that's what she does, less with more. So let's leave her. Let's leave us out. If I'm looking at the top five, UConn, nothing left but Paige, and you added some foreigner girls. Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
I gotta say everybody needs this is the board has
Texas,
been erased.
Texas, Texas, Texas.
The board I don't even Texas
I
yeah,
don't even know how
Texas been
Texas
there
was doing what they
forever.
were doing. I never ever rooted for them on that. I never knew that they could be a top one. They were a top one seed that year, but I never knew, or were they a top three? I never knew that they could be as good as they were. Just something about them was just clunky when Roy came back, so I couldn't really get on. I was really surprised. Just to put it that way, I was just surprised. Um, who else? It's weird because I need to go over that on my show one day with you guys while we're just sitting here watching hoops a little bit to tell you what the way too early predictions were. Um, I think since we picked up some players, he moved us from 19 to 12, so he has us somewhere around Notre Dame. But he really don't know. He really don't know how good Jazzy Davidson is. He really just doesn't. And as long as UCLA, if they're ever always in the top five or whatever, the fact that we got their number, I still think we're gonna beat them. That it always takes us back up to, in my opinion, in the top six, top seven. So as long as we're in the top eight, that's cool.
Oh, is
Where's
Ray
Ray?
play
Where's Ray at?
Ray
Why?
warm up?
Oh
If she not gonna play, I'm turning this damn thing.
God, girl, you and me both. Oh, I see her
Oh,
right there. There she go.
she look. Mm,
Okay, okay. Cook getting some run though. Rare Beauty, South
yeah, yeah,
Carolina.
yeah. See, she
She
cooking
she
too.
she
So
she she, she she's getting some run and looking happy and better here than she did with the Sparks.
yeah, she talk about it a lot though. She talk about how she like it and she can see herself like settling in there. She said they have everything that she needs and you know I see her doing a lot of things outside of being asked to work out. She's
Mhm,
like actually
mhm.
putting the emphasis on
And they got good facilities.
right. She talks with she was ranting and raving about the
Yeah, our facilities is really, to be 2 or 3 time champion. I'm really kind of embarrassed and disappointed in us in LA with I mean, if you're gonna get Juju, I'm not. They're talking about building us a practice facility and everything, but if you're gonna get her, you're gonna have to have her in a situation. Even though I know they would allow her to use whatever she needs at USC, but they're gonna have to do better, honey. That's not okay. No, it's not. It's not okay.
tell it like it is.
It's not okay, babe. It's just not. I'm sorry.
Well, hopefully by that time they'll been figured it out because everybody who ain't got the facilities, they got to get in line. And what's going Connecticut? They supposed to be moving, right?
What?
I heard something about them moving to
Moving where?
did they say something about them moving to Boston?
me look.
Heard. Chat,
Yeah,
did y'all hear that in the streets, chat?
Connecticut Suns, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Google it.
No, I don't see didn't hear that. I think I read that or that somewhere. Not that everything you read is the truth, but
Yeah, but most of the time when you kind of pick up something in the air, no, the Connecticut's are not relocating. The team has explicitly stated they're not planning to move from Connecticut and Mohegan Sun Arena. While there have been discussions, so that's what you're saying, about potential expansions in the team's facilities, there are no plans to relocate the franchise. Oh, you probably heard that. Potential to the facilities, maybe moving that around. So they're focused on the infrastructure. So that's what you probably heard, not the location. Okay, so the facilities and stuff. That's cool too. That was my team. That was one of my teams though. Spark was number one, but Detroit, I used to like Detroit. That's Ruth Riley right there. Ruth Riley played for Notre Dame. She was the national player, college player of the year. So she ended up going like to Detroit and had a good career over there. And I think she won another championship. These were the days. These are my days right here. These are my days in person watching these girls hoop like this. Look at this. You talk about somebody's body that took a beating, their beauty. This child right here, Dinah was a shooter, man. She was a killer. She came to the dub just killing it.
So if you could turn back the hands of times, what would you do different to go further?
Um, I was gonna say choose a sport. Choose a sport instead of doing both. Probably would have chose um maybe basketball, and then I could have just been like more. I would had more of a free realm to run track as I chose, and not necessarily on scholarship where they can do whatever they want, you know, with you and threaten to take it. But I think I'd do that. Choose a different school, or like do what I started to do was when I went there. Um, I would have had to sit out a year to switch schools, but switch schools, basketball schools, and then everything else that I was involved in that I wouldn't have been involved in, it would have been just basketball and go
Right.
overseas and then go overseas. Probably could, and then I probably would have went overseas. Those are the things I would change different. Because just like Coop is a year older than me when the league started opening up. Matter of fact, we had another league. We had the ABL league. That could have been something within my reach. And then being exposed to the ABL, if my body wasn't tore up and tore down, then played a little bit in W, then probably go in from there to like general manager or coaching or something to that effect because it was so fresh and so new to get involved in. Those are things like if I really, really wanted to focus just on sports, that's what I would have done. But I don't know. The path I took in having a career elsewhere and helping people in the social work was fine too. But because with sports in this realm, you're it's not secure. Your job security wasn't really secure. So each time if I didn't make a team or something didn't work out or didn't invest my money well from overseas, then it would have had to be I would have been looking, and I don't like instability like that. Like unless it's like bouncing around for promotion or something. I really
Mhm.
like not Like you get into coaching, let's say you don't win, your ass is gonna be fired.
Right.
You
Instantly.
know. So like, yeah, so yeah, I would have been fired. And then if I didn't have the connections or where to go from there, then I don't like that instability. I would have had to make sure that I invested properly to be able to choose to go into different arenas. So yeah, I used to think about that all the time. Like, what if I did? What would I do? What would I do differently? What could I have done differently? And and it took me so long to kind of decide. Like, do I want to run track or do I want to play basketball? That uh, look at these old clips. I remember Candace used to just fall out, man. I used to be at the um, Forum and then the Staples Center. I think we were at the Staples Center when she came, and it was just when her and Lisa played together, and they came so close to getting to the playoffs and to the championship. And Sophia, I can't remember her name, guys. Sophia, she played for San Antonio, made that last second shot and knocked us out. I mean, I thought that girl was gonna cry on the court. She was so crushed because she knew that was gonna be Lisa Leslie's last year, and she wanted to get a championship with Lisa Leslie. Man, these battles right here were so good. Oh, you guys don't even know. Oh, Candace was fire. Look at Margot. I remember that. Look. Candace Parker. Nafisa Collier, May 25th, 2019, 27 point. Oh, right on her back. Did Wiley hit the winning shot for? I heard it was Brazil. I heard it was Michaela hitting the winning shot. I'm not sure about Wiley hitting the winning shot. I remember somebody said it was Michaela hit a winning free throw. So I think Michaela hit a free throw to win, and I think Wiley might have hit the winning shot. It was for Wiley. Yeah, it was for Wiley. Girl, it is buzz. I've been up here. I can't wait to get on Twitter or YouTube. It is buzzing. It is buzzing, Brazil. It is buzzing. Like one YouTube content creator said, Lay embarrassed her former team. Like, really? Y'all done started a mess. Lay going to LSU has just as the world turns, sweetie, this is some drama. This is not good for the Gamecocks. Oh, this is the semi? Okay. I was looking at chaos. I was watching the TV and talking to the chat, but the game was so not so interesting with the Fever and what is this team? Brazil, that I started looking at the 3-on-3 on my phone, and they was cooking. Lay was looking good. And I don't usually go off like that about Lay. Lay was looking good. Now, okay, so the chaos and the rage, MK versus oh yes. When is that? Brazil? When is that? I'm setting that link up. When is that? I'm setting that one up because I'm ready to go to sleep on this game right now. It's 4:00. You got me up here. I'm just trying to. Ray Marshall ain't even dressed out either. Seattle looks good though. Wait a minute. Chaos didn't play. I watched Lay play. They played 2 games today. So is that what you're telling me? Because I saw them play South Carolina, and then they played another game, and then Michaela played after that. So you're saying that they played each other already? Now you out of here. You yes, the semis and the finals. Oh no. I missed it. I didn't know they played on the same day. Oh, it is posted right here. Congratulations, Malaysia and her team. We're going to miss you, kid, in Colombia, but we'll see you in LSU soon. Hey, Lane made the winning shot. She got her white jersey on. I just saw her in the blue. Wow, she made a statement. It's okay. Don't worry. She made a statement. Damn. She made a statement. She made a statement earlier, but she's like, when's the MVP? She back to Lay because Lay was up there with Juju and Hannah. You know what I'm saying? Like Juju and her got Nike MVP. Hannah and Ju got McDonald. This was for Wiley. This is the for Wiley. I was like, you ain't better than Juju, but you up there. You challenging her. You challenging her. You challenged her. Got damn sure got more. Got that championship over her. Got some. What do you call it? When you get the SEC award, I think she got an award for that for that game. I think she was 6-man award. Like you know what I'm saying? Juice awards are killer compared to because her sophomore year killed her on it. But if Lay keep working on her stuff and Juice out, go ahead, Lay. Make up that ground. That's what it's all about. Make up that ground. Make up that ground. Say, I want to be in the running for number one that young draft pick. Shoot. Class of 2027. What you talking about? It was tied. It went into overtime. Ooh. I wonder how I can see that. Instead of game winning layup over Maddie. Please, she probably was like, oh, Maddie, go to the hole. Wow. That was that game. But the game when she scored a 3-pointer or a 2-pointer against Michaela now. Oh, I gotta find this. You can use the link on your YouTube. Do you want me to post it here? Yes. Because maybe I can send it over to her. Yeah. Put the link there. Then I'll put it on my phone. I wonder if I can share it up here. I don't care. I'll do it. Kick me off. It kicks me off. Post a link. Wow. What they saying on social media, Brazil? Ooh, hey. And you went to LSU. Ooh. This is getting nasty. Mm. You don't have the social media anymore except for this. Let me see. Let me go to YouTube. Okay. Thank you for all you new followers. I got 3 new followers today. Appreciate you. If you're still listening, I want to thank you for subscribing and hit that like button. God bless you. You don't know how much that means. Thank you so much. I wasn't even seeing that. Y'all, I gotta see this game, Brazil. Why didn't you come back and tell me what was on? Like I was like not interested in that. If you forward to 5 hours, 32 months. What's it called again? 2025. Is it? Do I say 3-time nationals? There you go. 52 minutes ago. Okay, day 3. 5 hour and 32. It's funny. It stopped right. It stopped right there. Oh, I do see it. No, this is remember because I stopped watching because it was the men, but then here the ladies were on. This is Chaos and Rise. Oh, I got it now. I got it now. Oh, you got. Oh, wait till I check this out. I'm gonna share this with my link on my Discord. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I put it on my Twitter page. If I can't find it, download here. Keep the app open to download faster. Copy link. Okay, so copy the link. If I go to Discord, I can put it in. Where did I put this at? Should I put this on YouTube? Yeah, I'll put it under YouTube so I can come back and watch it. Okay, so I have it in my Discord so I can check it out. Oh, thank you, Brazil. You did me a solid on that one. So it's 47-33, kind of even without everybody having their their starters. And don't know because I can't hear, don't know if Ray is gonna get in. Izzy's missing, Dominique Melinda's missing. Watch out! I don't think you were supposed to catch that. It's Alicia Clark. Is that Alicia Clark? Yeah. I think you should get it to your Pop it. Nice shot. Is that NECA? Yeah. Nice shot, NECA. I love when a power forward can shoot a long corner 3. That's where Anissa don't need to do. Is that Nelson Adota to block that? Rip it. She took a charge. And they called a foul on her. Was that Nelson Adota? Hey, y'all. I don't know if y'all want to stick with me on this. I'm getting kind of pooped out, but check out the USA Basketball 2025 USA Basketball 3-time 3-on-3 Nationals Day 3. Brazil told me the final game ended up being Lay against Michaela and her team, Rise. So Chaos against Rise. Earlier that day, Chaos had beat the South Carolina team, um, and ended up playing Michaela. Michaela has done this last year. I remember watching her last year. I never have seen Lay play the game, played the 3x3, but this was good to see. Get a little foreshadowing. Is it foreshadowing or not of coming up next year? So I can see Lay if she's in the right conditioning, because I think her and I will her and Michaela's conditioning is right about the same. So, but yeah, I don't know how many of y'all still here. I know y'all probably got a lot going on. It is a Sunday. This is just preseason. This is just to warm up a little bit about what my show is about. We talk about a variety of things. I share my experiences with the sport. I answer questions. Um, tell you about what it was like, what I think the current basketball situation. Sometimes I may have some guests, um, people that may have played the sport, played the game, um, or played the maybe something I could do, and then just follow our favorite teams together, and yours as well, not just mine, but yours as well. I'll come up, but yeah, Connecticut not looking horrible at all, considering that this team was completely blown out. Look, and number one, they don't even have Marina Mayberry, one of their prolific shooters, on the court, and I think Seattle's going to look really good this year, just because, 54 points. It's not too bad in the second and going in third quarter, playing the majority of your rooks and newcomers. Plus, you don't have Dominique Malanga or Izzy. You don't have your big bigs. So that's going to make a difference too. So they're playing it pretty safe. You're just knocking off the rust. The league will start the 15th to the 16th of May. There's going to be a game on Tuesday. I'll be back here. I'll be back up here Tuesday for sure. I want you guys to hit the like, hit the subscribe. When you hit the subscribe, look for the notification bell so that you can hit the all, so that if I don't schedule it and you don't know when I'm coming, and you want to catch me and say hello and come in, I appreciate all of the past people that I've seen today that I haven't seen in a while. Hit that hit that button, hit all, so that it would alert you when I'm up, and you can come or not come. I understand, but I miss you. I want to see your face. I want to talk hoops with all of you guys, and I want us to watch it together. And those of you on Twitter X, the funny stuff y'all say too on Twitter that I'll be following it. You could also come here and you can put it in the chat and join us here and do the same. But if you want, I know I do pop up on X, but I appreciate it if you would hit the YouTube in my profile and hit that like, just to so I can get into your algorithm. Hit that, go to my Twitter X, hit the view YouTube, hit it, give me a like, give me a sub, get me up there. The more likes and the more people watching, and the more people subscribe, then I can get in the running. I can get in the algorithm, and more people can join us, and we can make this channel fun and make it about us. And I read your comments. This is your family here. This is your chat. No judgment, no judging. Just come here and say what you feel. We might debate, we might not. We might agree. We might learn something. So I don't know, but yeah, we got 44 games this year. So 44 games they play. So we got a long season, long season together to go, right, throughout the summer. So when you come out from the sun, come out from doing your thing out in the streets, you can come here, relax, catch a good game, chill with a brew, cocktail, favorite beverage, popcorn, and let's just watch it unfold in front of us. All right. So Tuesday, there's some games that are coming on. Um, we're going to be getting closer and closer to the start of the season. So everybody's just knocking off their rust. No judgment now, guys. You know, and I'll come up maybe if I hear news about your favorite rookies, anyone that's being waived, or injury updates and reports, um, anything that's WNBA that's of interest. But I do want to say this. I may come back, see if people want to talk about this, but you guys got to watch it though. The youngins play 2025 3-on-3 nationals. Lay was there, Michaela was there, the Gamecocks was there, some other teams there. Don't know, but I think I mentioned Lay because spoiler alert. No, I'm not gonna spoil who won. It's probably in my chat anyway. But if you don't know, now you know. Come back. We can chit chat about that. But go watch that game. It sounded like it was a really good one. All right. So I'm gonna take off though. I'm gonna take off from you guys. I appreciate you. Appreciate you so much. All of you, tell a friend to come follow. Let's all talk together. I periodically will bring some of you guys up to be on the panel. Thank you for Bear Beauty for joining me. God bless you. I appreciate it. But for the rest of the day, I'm just gonna take off, and I'll see you soon. I'll see you real soon. Take care.